Okay, I'm live. I'm live. We're live. I'm live and in widescreen.
I want to see your new setup. I'm gonna look at it.
Ooh, tell me when you're looking at it. I'm gonna show off something else I did. Hey everybody, hey chat. Are you looking?
Oh, this is clean.
Dude, check this out. Hey over there, what's up? How's it going? You'd be able to see MJ if she was on this chair over here. But now I'm back over here. I've been cleaning. You probably can't tell because it was all taking shit out of a drawer. But I'm getting my... I know. I reclaimed some floor space. I'm feeling good over here.
You have all this room for activities. You got a second camera.
I'm going to do so many activities. I've got a third camera, actually, but it's not ready. It's not ready for broadcast.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, ask that question.
I have a question kind of like based on paranoia. Like whenever I'm not streaming, I unplug all my cameras.
Yeah. I've got...
what do you do?
Well, for some of the webcams, I have those flip down little covers that cover it. I use a GoPro as my main webcam, so I feel bad leaving it on anyway because it's like expensive. So I unplug it. I unplug it completely.
And then plug it back in for each.
Yeah, for each time. And it's a pain in the ass too, but that's worth it. Peace of mind. I don't need anyone watching me.
I'm doing it for that reason, and then I'm doing it for, you know how we were talking about that little HDMI cable, how it always goes out?
Yeah.
That's why I've been taking it out lately, because I'm
like you want to make your HDMI cables last longer?
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like that little bend as it goes up into the camera that's like that eventually wears it out, and me keeping it there, so each time I just unplug it and like just let it drop to the floor.
That makes sense to me.
To maybe preserve it?
That makes sense to me. Dude, I had so many HDMI cables fail, especially the ones that go to like little tiny micro HDMI.
Those are the ones.
Dude, okay, what was I was working on, I'm rechecking my Walmart. We can't go to bed, but I guess the sun is coming up.
Well, that's good.
I really want to finish my storage. I think it's worth it to try and at least build a bunch of chests to fill up this room, and I can organize them later.
Yeah, go for it. Do that.
Someone wants me to make it ding when I enter. That's a great idea. I would need a note block, right? That's such a good idea.
You can do that?
Yeah, well, if I did pressure plates and then I set up some note blocks like under the ground, it could go beep beep when you like walk through it. That would be fucking awesome.
I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Could charge Luke for items. This is gonna be a joint Walmart. It's gonna be a joint Walmart. I'm expecting him to contribute items, actually. Okay, I need more cobblestone, but I've got all these fucking wooden pickaxes that I should not have made.
I went back and watched this stream and just to see like how it looks, how, what the vibe was like, and just out here, we're just talking about nothing, and then you just duplicate like 20 pickaxes and don't say a word.
I needed the pickaxes, man. Someone in chat was like, why are you making all those pickaxes? I forgot how slow they were. I was like, they're just gonna break. But they're so slow, it's like not even worth it.
I thought you did it on accident.
No, I was going for like supplies. I wanted to go in and get a bunch of cobblestone.
Makes sense.
Dude, this morning, I haven't finished it, but I was watching our Twilight video this morning.
No,
because Todd was talking to me about it. He messaged me and he was like, stop whatever you're working on and make another one of these. And I was, you know me, I don't rewatch my videos ever. So I went and I rewatched it and I was like, dude, this is so good. We got to do another movie review. I kind of want to do Hunger Games because I've never seen Hunger Games, and I think think it's getting a new movie soon or something. It'd be timely. It's kind of the same speed, I think, as Twilight, as far as I know.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I've seen them all. Have you seen them?
No, I haven't seen them at all.
Oh, all right. So that's great. It's already kind of like we have different, stories with it already.
And if you've already seen it, you wouldn't have to watch it, which I know you don't always watch the movies anyway. So it's perfect.
I love it. That Catching Fire or whatever the second one is blew my freaking mind.
Are they actually? Is it like too good to roast, or am I still gonna be able to roast it?
I'm not sure. The last two movies are the worst because they did the thing where they split up the last book into two films.
Okay, yeah. So that always works out great.
Those last two films are just God, that third, the third film.
No, I don't. I haven't seen any of them.
Part one is so bad. I mean, I remember not liking it at all. I was gonna pitch this to you because I was like,
okay.
I see so many people all the time being like, do the rest of Twilight, and I feel like I can say I know you better than most people.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if we'll ever get to doing the rest of Twilight. So
Yeah, my hang up with doing Twilight is I already forgot what happened in the first movie, but maybe that would make it funnier.
But here's what I was thinking though. I was thinking like I could pull that weight for the people who want it and be like, what if, you know what I'm saying? Like I got us together to do, you know what I'm saying? We did the second movie and then I edited it and put it up on my channel.
Okay, you want to do movie 2 on your channel?
Because there's other movies that I want to talk about.
I think that'd be cool. I really think that it'd be cool to do something like that, but also do one on my channel and do like an old school crossover. Are people still doing like crossovers where you both collab and post at the same time? That'd be awesome.
I watched one the other day. And it was kind of the same. They do kind of like the same thing. They did DComs, and they were trying to do like a crossover for like doing a Disney Channel. I don't remember who I was watching. I just kind of like I stumbled upon it.
Yeah.
And
no, that'd be cool.
They did their crossover was pretty funny. One channel they did Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off.
Okay, I know that's one that you like. I haven't seen that one.
That was the video I sent you the other day. I was like, hey, here's that format where they just kind of like, they watch it together.
Oh, yeah. That's the one where I was like, yeah, I'll watch this, and I didn't.
But, so they did, that was a crossover, the one I sent.
Okay.
You. They did Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off on the one channel, and then on the other guy's channel, they talked about the show 100 Deeds for Eddie McDowell, where that guy turns into a dog because he's like a douchebag.
So it was like an Eddie crossover?
It was an Eddie. They were trying to find a way to connect it, and that was the only way they could think to do it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so too.
No, I'd be down. I think that'd be fun. Plus, if we did something like that, I would have to finish the video this time because we would plan it for a crossover. And I work better with obligation sometimes.
Yeah, when someone else is on the other.
Yeah. When it's not just me I'm disappointing, I'll disappoint somebody else. It's like, guess I'll finish it.
I think, was it Seth Green? I think it might have been Seth Green.
Dude, what do you think about, have you seen the trailers for Strays lately? They're airing. Oh my god, it's this.
What is it?
It's a talking dog movie starring Will Ferrell and someone else.
No way.
But it's like, it's an adult talking dog movie, so they make sex jokes. The dogs are gonna hump things.
So it's like Homer Bound, but
yeah, but they're humping all over the place. Yeah, exactly. The first trailer I saw, there's like, they had to have been like, we got to update the trailers for this because it looks like it's just just a dog movie with Will Ferrell, and then I'm looking at it and it's like rated R. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean rated R? It was just a talking dog movie, and then they put out a new trailer and he's like, I'm gonna hump the couch, shit like that. It's like, what is this? It looks terrible.
It's like, wow, like another classic film where they, you know, like, where's Michael J. Fox being the other dog? And that was
I don't know.
A popular thing.
I don't know who the other. Oh, Jamie Foxx is another dog, so that's close. Tandria in my chat says, I work at a theater and multiple people have walked out of it.
Oh, it's out?
Yeah, it's out.
No way.
You want to go? You want to go see Strays?
Wait a sec. Could this be it?
No. We can't talk about a bad comedy. I don't think that sounds fun at all. Bad comedies are just miserable.
That is a good point. It makes it more fun when they actually try.
Yeah, it makes it more fun when it's like a drama that they tried at and it's funny. Yeah. CJ wants to know if you've seen Sausage Party. I never saw Sausage Party.
No, I never saw it either.
I remember the trailer.
What's his name? Weed guy.
Seth Rogen?
Yeah, Rogen. Seth Rogen. I remember watching videos about the you know, I don't know how true these are, but
oh, it's true. I know where you're going with, and it's true.
Really, like how terrible the working conditions were when making that movie.
It's so weird that's what everybody like remembers from it too. I don't know that I've ever actually heard someone talk about the movie. It's always about how they overworked their animators. So maybe treat your animators better if you're working on an animated movie.
And your legacy of said film won't be just poor treatment of staff.
The movie is just like tacos making vagina jokes. That's kind of how it came off.
Yeah, I had no desire to see it.
No.
I was like, what the heck is this?
It didn't even like the animation. I didn't think it looked very good.
I didn't think so either. I mean, what is that? Is that just a bunch of food making sex jokes?
Yeah. It's probably they probably saw let's do Sausage Party but with dogs instead because people really love dogs. So
oh my God, yeah.
Now we have Strays.
There's like a new cartoon out. I think about. It's like the Secret Life of Pets cartoon. It's not that, but it's like it's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the Secret Life of Pets.
Oh, that one looks terrible. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw a clip and like
what is that called?
Talking about the 4th of July.
Yeah, it's on Fox. It looks bad. It's not Dog with a Blog.
Dog with a blog.
Housebroken. Are you talking about Housebroken?
I think so. If they were the ones, if there was a bunch of dogs sitting around talking about what they called Boom Day.
Boom Day? Oh, okay.
Because, fireworks going off and they were all scared.
Dude, I hate how animation looks. Like, it's just got that look. It's got that Bob's Burger, Rick and Morty look to it. That I'm like, I'm over.
What's it called again?
Housebroken. Oh, is it referred to as the adult animation art style? Yeah, it looks like it just looks like they've got like 2D like rigged models, and that's just how I don't know. I don't like how it looks.
Yeah, it does look like Bob's Burgers. Holy crap.
Are you still watching Bob's Burgers?
Yeah, how did you know I was watching that?
What do you mean? I mean, I know that you like Bob's Burgers, right? I think we had this conversation.
Yeah, but I just started watching it.
Oh, well, no, Todd really likes. I think Todd likes Bob Burgers. Okay. Bob Burger.
He loves Bob Burger.
Bob Burger's pretty good. I fell off on Bob Burger when it really like they really wanted it to be a musical show. I like when they worked in the musical numbers naturally, and then it just kind of felt like every episode was kind of rushing towards a musical number, and I was like, nah. But it was good for a really long time.
They certainly love their music on that show.
Yeah.
And they go for it. They go after it, even though their voice cast is not particularly skilled like singers.
Well, you can fix that nowadays. You know.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It's not like a Family Guy number where like McFarlane comes on and just like crushes it.
I think it's pretty cool. It's a cool idea. It's just not. It stopped being as funny. It stopped being as funny to me and started feeling more like a race to the music. Oh fuck!
Oh god!
I didn't even realize it was dark.
Yeah, I'm like on my first watch through of the show right now, so I was like, I don't think I told Ian that I'm even watching.
How far are you?
I'm not finished with my first watch through.
Well, like, yeah, but what season?
God, it's
or like what episodes are you like digging?
So far my favorite episode was like one of the most probably one of my favorite storylines I've ever seen, because I've never seen a sitcom cover this storyline. It was the one where like Bob has a scene named Bob has a son named Gene.
Yeah.
And Gene he loves playing with his like keyboard, and he loves playing with like his
That is one of his 2 personality traits, yes.
It is, yes. One of my favorite storylines is when Gene becomes like obsessed with this beat machine that he can't afford, but he keeps going to the music store.
Yeah.
To sample it. And that, I mean, we're talking about unlocking a core memory.
I can see that for you.
I did that all the time. My first beats that I made, I would drag my best friend Drew. I'd be like, Drew, let's go to Guitar Center right now. It's like, we were trying to make a song. And so like I took my USB drive to Guitar Center, and we sat there for like 2 to 3 hours, and I'm talking like we were making songs in Guitar Center, and we were saving it on the USB drive.
I bet the Guitar Center employees loved that.
Yo, at least we weren't playing the
drums or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least we were in the freaking drum section.
I bet that's what they were saying too. Those guys have been on that keyboard for a really long time. Well, at least they're not on the drums. That's great though. That's like one of the 2 good Gene episodes. Gene's, I don't know if they've evolved him at all, but Gene's
he's not very
tough character to develop.
The character that I like
Shut up, bro, bust your face.
Liked the least, I'm ending up liking the most, and that character is Tina. When I first started watching it, I didn't really care so much for Tina, but now I really like her.
Tina's all right. Tina's fine. I like Bob. I like Bob, and I also really liked Jimmy Pesto, but he's not he's not around anymore. He had some problems. Got into some trouble, so he's not around anymore.
Wait, really? Like the actor?
Oh, yeah. They kicked him off the show because he was part of the what date was it? The insurrection on the Capitol. I think he was.
No.
Yeah, I think so. Someone. Don't let me slander the voice actor, but I think that's what it is. Jan 6. Okay, I was gonna say Jan 4. I'm pretty sure that's why he leaves the show. I have to look at. I don't want to slander. I want to make sure that's. I want to make sure that's true.
Can we just get a recast, Jimmy?
That's what I'm. They're recasting. They're recasting Rick and Morty just fine. So why don't you just get someone that sounds exactly like him? I don't understand why you got to kick the whole character off. Oh yeah, arrested and charged in connection with the Jan 6 attack.
God dang it, Jimmy Pesto.
Yeah, he took part in it. Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Oh,
whoops.
No, Jimmy Pesto, no.
That's so in character for Jimmy Pesto, though. They should have just leaned into it. They should have done a whole episode where he did a raid somewhere.
No, Jimmy Pesto, I'm not gonna go with you to the Capitol.
I'm not gonna go with you. It's a bad idea, Jimmy.
It's a bad idea, Jimmy.
You just need to stay there and make your pasta or whatever.
You should just stay at your restaurant and make pizzas. Come on, Bob.
I think that's a missed opportunity. Now that I really think about it, that's a missed opportunity.
Come on, Bob. This is our election. We want it.
I don't really want to get involved in politics, Jimmy. I just want to make my burgers.
Like, I just gotta make some burgers.
Is that your Bob? Is that your?
That's my Bob. I'm working on it.
No, don't worry. It's perfect. Don't work on it anymore. It's perfect as is.
Hey, Jimmy Pesto, it's me, Bob Burger.
Oh my God, I love it. You know, if H. John Benjamin ever storms a Capitol or anything, you could fill in that no one would know.
They'd have no idea. They'd be like in episode 2 of me before they realized. They're like, oh God, this is not Bob.
Oh my God.
This guy sounds amazing. Also, Jimmy Pesto is featuring in these episodes a lot because he's also recasted.
He becomes a main character. People really liked that insurrection episode. They want more Jimmy.
Oh no. Oh, that's so sad. What does that mean for the other characters like Jimmy Jr. and stuff? Like,
I don't know. I wasn't watching. Like, I'd stopped watching at the time, so I have no clue. Oh my God. That's so funny though.
That's a hysterical bit. Bob's Burgers. I mean, that honestly is like, I've never heard of a more Jimmy Pesto thing for him.
If he's gonna go down, at least he went down in character.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It kind of phased him out. The kids were independent of him in the narrative anyways.
I was gonna ask a bunch of questions, but you're watching it, so you should just watch it and let me know what happens.
No, because I was gonna tell you. So I'm watching it in the fall asleep method, where like I watch 2 or 3 episodes and then I fall asleep, and then
the Twilight review method, where you watch it on your phone.
My favorite comment, by the way, is like, I like how Luke stayed in character while watching a movie on his phone and eating a bagel. He really stayed in character as a stepdad or something like that. And I was like, yes, this is such a great comment.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so like I'll watch it, and then like, you know, the episodes will run in the background as I'm asleep. And then I'll pick up where I left off. So there's like these craters, there's these gaps of episodes I'm missing. So I don't know.
Oh my God, you drove me crazy. Yeah. You can't watch a new show while you're falling asleep. You're gonna miss the overarching story of Bob Burger. It becomes a drama halfway through, and if you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
No, that's actually not true.
I love the dynamic though of you roasting me for viewing habits. It's great.
I'm gonna bring that back when we do more movie reviews. I'll bring it back.
Yeah.
Well, you also have to bring it back by, you know, watching movies on your phone or whatever you're gonna do.
No, most definitely. Oh man, I have such a good idea I just thought of like today, but I'm like, I'm kind of afraid to say it because not for you to hear it, but I'm like, I don't want anybody else to hear it and like.
Okay, well, keep it. Don't let people know.
Okay.
You know, people are gonna steal Minecraft Monday now that we invented it. You can't trust people.
Guys, please don't steal Minecraft Monday. We're trying to.
When you Google Minecraft Monday, it needs to be our series that comes up. There's all these imposter series.
We're trying to be the cornerstone of Minecraft content.
Yeah.
And we can't do that if there's a lot of people copying us.
I figure if I stream enough Minecraft Mondays, eventually they'll just give me like the rights to the game. They'll just say, "This is yours now."
Ian, so Minecraft Mondays have been such a success.
Slam dunk.
We've been talking. We've been in talks with our investors and the major important people, and we have decided to give you full rights.
Oh wow!
Minecraft.
Thanks, Notch.
Probably the world's most popular game. I mean,
Chad wants to know what you're eating. I do too. What are you eating?
I'm so sorry. I'm eating an apple, you guys.
That's fine. I just want to know. It sounds like a nice juicy apple.
It really. It's a Fuji.
Eh.
I really. What are your what?
Cosmic Crisp, baby, all day, every day. Do you have any food, by the way? I think I might need to go on a food mission.
Yeah, no, I have zero food. We gotta do something about it. I don't know that I've ever heard of that apple before. Is that like...
You haven't watched my Cosmic Crisp apple video? Thought we were friends.
Are you serious? Is that...
Yeah, I'm serious. But
I've seen all of your videos.
Our friendship doesn't, hinge on if you watch my videos. It's just an apple. They like developed an apple at the University of Washington that was supposed to be super sweet and long lasting. So I did like a video on it. And now it's the only apple I get, pretty much.
Is it really good?
It is really good.
Well, god dang.
Okay.
I want to get a Cosmic Crisp.
You should look for them. They're out in the wild now.
What a good name. It's almost like a cosmic brownie, but it's healthy for you.
Cosmic brownies are healthy. They got sprinkles or whatever those things are.
Yeah, like fruit. That's
chocolate chips. Yeah, colored chocolate chips are like fruit.
Come on, nobody in chat, mine or yours, can talk to me differently about cosmic brownies being unhealthy. By the way,
oh, shit, we really need food.
We gotta go on. We need to go on like a quest.
Yeah,
kill some pigs and cows or something.
Let's go get some food, and then when I come back, I'll take a break on the Walmart, and I'll build a. I'll start a little farm, a bread farm for us.
Oh yeah, we can make our own cosmic.
Yeah,
crisps
cosmic bread.
I've been eating rotten flesh this whole time.
I thought you were eating an apple.
No, I'm talking about in-game,
yeah, I know.
dog.
I know. I'm just being a pill.
All right,
I really do need... Should I eat rotten flesh? I'm like, I really need to eat. Nothing. I think I dumped all mine somewhere.
I think I've been eating
my rotten flesh.
Cannibal in this game.
Well, I mean, you seem well fed. You also seem sick, but you seem well fed. Okay, I got rotten flesh. I'll join you on the... It's the new diet trend, okay? You eat rotten flesh, it just makes you like... It just gives you explosive diarrhea and you just shit the pounds right off.
It really is kind of like... It makes our characters like gassy.
Yeah. Enjoy running downwind of me.
By the way, what's up, Ian's chat? What's up, my chat? I haven't said a proper hello yet.
Hello, chat. I've been distracted.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you, okay?
Let me read this thing. I think this is to both of us. Opossum Plays donated $6 and change and says, "Hi, Ian, Youngtown, and chat. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Eat a food, do a stretch, and take your meds. Okay, bye." Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna not drink for the rest of the day, and I'm gonna go off my meds, and I'm gonna curl into a little ball for the rest of the day.
Say that again. The internet cut you out again while you were saying that.
Which part?
After the do a stretch.
Oh, I just said I roasted the person that generously gave me money and was like, "Don't tell me what to do." You know, my usual shtick.
Oh, yeah. People love that.
Yeah. People really love that.
Of course they do. Of course they do. I love the dynamic. I think you got a good thing with your viewers. It's like it's lighthearted roast, but it's not like super heavy-handed. Like, I feel like some viewers they kind of go too hard in the paint with roasting each other. You know what I mean? And it takes over the whole thing.
Roasting each other in chat is a little different than roasting me, the streamer, I think.
Yeah.
I'm open to the roast. I like the roast. I get uncomfortable when people are too nice to me.
How are we friends?
I don't know. It's so cool.
How are we friends? Have I ever made you uncomfortable with, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm very word forward, you know. So like if
you have, but you know that you just did it the other day when you're like, this, I'm gonna say this now. You're not gonna like it, and then you say something very nice. You preface it to let me emotionally prepare myself for a compliment.
I'm glad I gave you a proper heads up.
Yeah, it's nice to know. Otherwise, friendship over.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, heck no. That cannot happen.
Dude, do you see this?
Look, this is beautiful.
Yeah, do you see this, like, thing? What is it?
What?
Hold on, I gotta kill these sheep. The big, ooh, there's lots of food over here. Yeah, the big mountain thing. I guess that would be a mountain, yeah.
Hope I got some shears.
Oh, no, I'm just murdering them for the food.
Oh, yeah, they drop food now. I keep forgetting that. They drop, like, good food.
Shears would be good, though. I could use that for my Walmart if we had a bunch of cloth and got some blue dye.
Oh, that's a great idea. Maybe we should do... When you do, like, a sheep farm, can you, like, lure the sheep the way that you lure the chickens with the seeds? Is there, like, a method?
I think so. I think each animal does have... Holy shit, this is a giant hole, by the way. Does have something you can lure it with. Chat's saying you can do it with wheat. Yeah, watch out here. There's like a big ass.
That makes sense. I remember having just like pushing the sheep around. Oh my god.
Be careful. Oh, I'm back to the fucking wooden. Oh, I didn't make another pickaxe. I just have the wood one.
Hang on. Let's get some. I saw some steel. Hold up. Let's do the. I'm actually going to jump into this hole to get
some steel.
Oh, sorry. Iron.
Iron.
I'm going to get some iron.
I'm still just slaughtering animals for food. Look at this. Does baby animal, do they drop like little pork chops if I kill the child?
I'm sure they don't.
Some people, that's a thing. Eating the young, that's a thing. People do that with sheep, right? Don't they specifically want young? Isn't that a thing?
I don't know. Don't they do that with baby cows and they call it? I thought
baby cow, baby steak.
Yeah, for veal, isn't it baby?
I thought veal was baby sheep, but I don't know.
I thought I think that's what they advertise it as, but it's like actually like it's actually a baby cow.
I'd believe that if I was getting like veal at McDonald's, like it'd be not actually veal, it's just baby cow.
What's your go-to McDonald's order?
Lamb is baby sheep. Lamb, baby girl cow is veal. Veal is always cow. McVeal. Okay. I thought it was...
The McVeal is back.
The McVeal. I do get McDonald's. I eat, especially because my kitchen is all fucked up right now. I've been eating way too much fast food, but I do love McDonald's.
God, me too.
I get the 2 cheeseburger. I eat way too much when I go. I get 2 cheeseburger, I get a fry, and then if I'm really hungry, I'll get some... No, not even if I'm really hungry. I'll get some nuggets too.
Look at you, man. You're chowing down.
Well, it's because I don't eat lunch. I only eat dinner. It's a bad system.
I don't think so. I think I read some things where it's like it doesn't really matter so long as you get all the calories in.
Oh hell yeah! So I can just not eat all day and then eat McDonald's at night and be good to go.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're my new nutritionist, Luke. I like the things you're saying. People don't usually say these things to me. They usually say, eat more.
I think so long as you get those calories in, that's not true at all.
No, Ian, it's a bad system. Don't listen to Luke.
Guys, look. Listen, I will guide you to the promised land. What the
Holy
hell?
shit. Oh my god,
Hell?
These are those fuckers. I thought I slept. Have we not slept? We gotta go sleep.
What is this?
It's fucking bullshit is what it is.
Bro!
Oh my god,
Really?
I'm probably gonna die. They're, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna drop all my fucking food.
Hold up. Let me see if I can draw some attention. I wish it would like play like really hype music when we. Oh no!
It's okay. I was on the way back. So it's a phantom, and their whole thing is if you don't sleep for I think 3 nights, they just show up and fuck your shit up, and it's the worst thing they've ever put in the game. And it shocks me that they're actually still in the game because it's so stupid. It's such a stupid idea.
Why would you force a character to sleep?
I don't know. The players voted it in. The players were like, "Yeah, this is what we want."
God, come on. That's rule number 1, is that people don't know what they want.
It's true. Should not have been left up to a community poll. Where did I die? I know it was a
7-year-olds probably voted for that. They're like, yeah, that's badass. It's like, no, this is bad. You can skin them for slow falling potion. Okay, wait a second. I'm changing my mind. You can use them for like a feather fall potion.
Wow, that totally makes it worth it. I love the phantoms now. They're my favorite mob. I can fall slowly. The only drawback is that I gotta get fucked up every 3 nights. Where did did you pick my stuff up?
I didn't pick it up.
Do you know? I should open the map. I should have had the map open.
Hold up. I know. Can you find me? I'm by.
I can't. Hold on. Let me open the map.
Do you know where Island Tree is? You know, our original spawn. Because
I'm getting attacked. Hold on.
I'm in that general direction, by the way.
I do know what you're talking about, but I actually don't know where I am. Oh my god.
Are you at Walmart?
No, I went back to try and get my stuff, so I'm back across the way. I think I died where it was still green. I don't think it had turned brown just yet.
Hold up.
Map.
Let me pull it up. Let me pull up the map so I can kind of like tell you where it's at.
Okay, I see where you're at.
Yeah, just come to me.
But do you know where my stuff is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I'll come back that way. Yeah, we have a map, so suck it. Chat is like, map?
Map. They don't.
Okay, here I come. No, they don't know. Well, they know now.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know. No, that's true. No, they don't know. Oh my god, creepers. I see you. Okay, where are my stuff at?
Oh, yeah. So it's in that way. It's that direction.
Do I just go straight?
Oh man, you're lagging.
You're lagging.
Oh god dang, why am I lagging?
I don't know. I actually don't know that you're lagging. We have good connection.
Am I really?
I don't. You're not lagging to me. I was just joking. But you say I keep like cutting out on your. Hello? Is your internet okay?
I got disconnect.
Can you hear me?
So bad right now.
Oh shit!
Ian.
Can you hear me? My thing just crashed.
Yeah. The server was lagging, so I disconnected.
Did I also like cut out?
Yeah, you cut
like
out,
talking?
Yeah.
I wonder what.
I think it has to do like Casey's home today. She's home from work. I wonder. No, we have a lot of bandwidth. I don't know why.
I can't speak to my voice cutting out on your end. That does kind of seem like an internet issue. I don't know why the...
It seems like something on my end.
I don't know why the server would freak out.
Kick your wife off the internet.
Is it because we opened the
You
map?
keep cutting out still.
Close the map.
I hate this.
Oh, fuck.
What is going on? Hey, are you there?
I'm always here.
Oh, okay. God dang it. Why do we keep getting... This never happens. This is...
I don't know. Your voice has not dropped out for me.
I'm fine for you?
Yeah.
So
I did get disconnected from the server. Okay, I'm just gonna abandon my... Oh, I had so much food.
Oh, man. What should I do?
Is Casey torrenting? She downloading the rest of Bob Burger?
No, I don't know. God dang it.
It could, I mean, for the server problem, could be the server, because I don't exactly know what I'm doing with the server setup. But if my voice is cutting out for you, I don't know.
Could it be my bitrate?
What a hamburger.
I don't know, bitrate, dude. I haven't touched bitrate in so long. What's,
Like, am I using too much of the bitrate? Hang on a second. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stay on this call, but I'm gonna restart my stream.
That's cool. I will be looking for my stuff. Luke's wife is downloading a car. Let me check the server. Let me, I think I can log in. Do I have enough dedicated RAM? Or do you have enough dedicated RAM?
What a throwback. Dedicated wham.
Where? Oh my god, you'd think I could stand on a fucking... You think I could stand on a tree and see my stuff?
Yeah, I think it was my bandwidth when I was streaming.
Do I sound better now that you're not streaming?
Yeah, I'm starting it back up.
What's your bitrate at?
It was at 3,500. Oh, wait.
That sounds normal to me.
Oh, dude.
You were downloading the rest of Bob Burger, weren't you?
I was.
Uh-huh.
You know, my I need to bump down my resolution.
Oh, what are you streaming at?
I was streaming, I mean, nothing too crazy. 1080 at 60 frames.
That's
But-
That's normal.
But my computer is from like 2017 or 2016.
You
so
gotta set up your
gotta
stream stuff on the new computer, man.
I gotta do on the Mac. Do you think it'll work?
Oh, yes. Are you not streaming on a Mac now?
No, I'm streaming off of the PC.
I completely forgot that you... I don't even... It's hard for my brain to accept that you have... You're such like a Mac guy that I forgot that you had a... Fuck my stuff, by the way. I'm never finding it again. Screw it. I'm going back home. I'm gonna kill myself.
Don't do that.
I did it.
How did you do it?
I ran up to a creeper.
Said, "Creeper, hold me." Okay, here we go.
Okay. Instead,
I think I fixed it. It was totally me.
I'm gonna start working on the farm because that was... I can't... I might disable phantoms. I really wanted this to be like totally vanilla, but I hate that shit so much. So much.
I'm fine with that.
I'm so mad.
Sorry about that, everybody, on my end, and for the unpleasant hiccup.
Minecraft Mondays are canceled.
I totally fixed it. Yep. It was just my system. My system was just like falling apart because I was streaming at 1080 at 60 frames.
Maybe you need a new...
I do.
Some upgrades.
I do.
Okay, what am I gonna do here? Let's think for a second. I need...
Sorry.
How do you make a hoe? Is it... There we go.
How do you make a hoe?
Well, It's nature versus nurture, right?
I don't know how far I want to go into this.
You just touch on it and move along.
I'm like scanning the perimeter, like safe.
Okay.
Oh man,
the good news is we're surrounded by all this tall grass, so it'll be easy to make a little farm with my wooden tools. I'm just gonna make it. I'm just gonna make it right outside our starter house, unless you know of a better looking spot for it.
That's cool. I just want to, I want to contribute whatever. Do you want to keep the animals by the farm, or do you want to have like that a separate thing? So when I start getting some animals.
I mean, there's definitely enough space out here to put some to build an animal farm.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
Yeah, I'm over here. What up, Santa?
What's up? Raccoon?
Yeah.
What is your character again? Just a regular raccoon?
Yeah, he's just a raccoon. I could get something more on brand. I should be like
No, man.
What's the opposite of Santa?
Krampus?
Krampus? I don't want to be Krampus.
What else is the opposite of Santa?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
The Grinch? Yeah, somebody like that. Santa.
The Grinch is not the opposite of the Grinch becomes Santa. He's definitely not the opposite of Santa.
Yeah, he overthrows him.
Yeah, he overthrows. He does kind of overthrow Santa.
Doesn't he kind of like rob Santa and like become?
He does become the new Santa, I think.
You're a mean one. That song goes hard.
Do you like Christmas music? I love Christmas music.
Yeah, yeah. Ian loves Christmas music. I have such a hard time with it.
Oh, right. Oh, we've had this conversation. You do have a hard time with Christmas, which is so interesting because I would think that you would like it.
It's the repetitive it's the fact. It's like the longer you live, to me, maybe I think it'll change maybe in the future. Like maybe it'll have like maybe more meaning down the line. But there's no other holiday that play the same thing all the time. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Year. It's like it's very shallow songs. Like
yeah, you're more about like the composition's not good and you have to hear it a lot, right?
Yeah, I don't like hearing a giant playlist of songs that encompass, hey, it's Christmas.
Did you know?
It's this day, it's this holiday.
Well, birthday's got happy birthday. Halloween's got spooky, scary skeletons.
Dude, no, Halloween has got all the best holiday songs. The Halloween songs go so hard.
What are some other Halloween songs?
Thriller. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Thriller's a Halloween song?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a Halloween song.
I don't think I've ever thought of it that way.
Dude, if you go out into
Werewolf Bar Mitzvah,
Monster. I mean, just the Halloween songs go to me. They're like S tier, and then like the Christmas songs, I'm just like, it depends on the song. So like a couple of years ago, I had a bunch of friends over. And I was like really on that tangent. I was like, yo, let's make a Christmas song. Let's make the most redundant Christmas song. Cause that's like my shtick is that all Christmas songs are redundant. And so we made this song called It's Christmas Time at Christmas.
That sounds awesome.
And the whole premise of the song was how many times can we say the word Christmas in the song? And we counted it. And it was something like, I don't know, it was in the 60s or 70s, like the amount of times we said it was Christmas.
I want to do something like that with you. That sounds like a blast.
I have it for you. I've never shown this to anybody, by the way. Would you like to hear it?
Yes. Sorry, I got this new light and it just went out. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's because I plugged it in on one end but not on the other end, so I was fixing that. But yes, I want to hear. What is it? Christmas time in Christmas Town?
It's Christmas time at Christmas.
Okay.
It's like saying, hey, it's your birthday on your birthday.
Yeah.
Or Mother's Day on Mother's Day.
It seems like it's got a through line that I can really follow.
Yeah. It's Christmas time at Chris. Oh, yeah, I found it. Look at this already. All right, yep, here we go. Here it is. No, it's not on Spotify. I've never shown this to anybody publicly. Can you hear it?
I can, but I can't talk because it'll duck.
Here it is.
Every year, listen to this. Christmas Day is coming on December 25th. Giving gifts, everybody singing Christmas songs. If you think it isn't Christmas, I'm gonna tell you that you're wrong. Cause I've got important news to say. Today is Christmas, it is Christmas Day. 'Cause I'm only here to tell you it is Christmas. Everybody knows it's Christmas time. Did you know that it's Christmas? 'Cause if you did, then you are right. It's Christmas time. I lost my way at Christmas. But not today, 'cause it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. What's over at Christmas? Sounds like the name of medicine.
This year will be my year. I will take Tim Allen's throne when I push him off the roof. Santa's job will be my own. Ever since we saw the Santa Claus, we saw it in our reach to take the place of Santa Claus and make our lives complete. 'Cause every year
my
on
brother.
Christmas Eve, my family competes. We hide outside and try to push Santa to concrete, hoping we will be the Santa Claus and we can make things right. With all that power in your hands, you should save some people's lives.
It's Christmas time. I lost my way at Christmas. But not today, 'cause it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time.
My verse is so bad, by the way.
At Christmas. Sounds like the name of medicine.
Hello, great-great-great-grandfather, what have you become? 'Cause I brought some Christmas magic so you can see your great-grandson. My family said that we looked alike you when I was young. Can you climb up out that casket so we can hug? Oh my God, my great-grandfather, what's happened to your skin? 'Cause your eyeballs hang out of your sockets like tree ornaments. Ow, oh, that freaking hurt. Tell me, why did you bite my hand? I just wanted to spend the holidays with the family, man.
Every day is Christmas when it's Christmas time at Christmas. Every day is Christmas when it's Christmas time at Christmas. Every day is Christmas when it's Christmas time at Christmas. Every day is Christmas when it's Christmas time at Christmas. Every day is Christmas when it's Christmas time at Christmas. Every day is Christmas when it's Christmas time at Christmas. Every day is Christmas when it's Christmas time at Christmas. Every day is Christmas when it's Christmas time at Christmas. It's Christmas time. I lost my way at Christmas. But not today, 'cause it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. What's over at Christmas? Sounds like the name of medicine.
That's it. I've never.
That was awesome. I had to be quiet because I have auto ducking enabled, and if I talk it would have
Thank you.
drowned it out.
Thanks for
That deserved to be expanded to a full album, by the way.
we were trying to do that, and we kind of we had so much momentum in making that song. We were like, let's make a Christmas album where all we do is talk about, it's like really redundant Christmas songs. But yeah, hold up, I got lost. I don't know where I am. Hold up, I'm just gonna disconnect so you can sleep.
Oh, okay, that was a good plan.
Yeah. But so here's how this. Thank you guys so much for the love, by the way. It was so here's what ended up happening. So Jake, my brother, who you could hear in like verse 2, and he was saying like, but not today because it's Christmas time. Hey, Jake got so excited that Jake started like, when I was like trying to like work on the creative parts, I was doing like a bunch of creative problem solving to get like certain aspects of the other songs we were we had another song we were working on called, I think, The Christmas Dance.
Yeah.
Where we try to do like a jump to the left, jump to the left,
I fucking love that idea.
And so Jay got so excited that we were cutting this album that he kept kind of like interrupting my flow, and he would bring his wife into the studio, and I got so flustered that our momentum, very shallow momentum, was halted.
It's so weird how that can that has happened to me before. It's so weird that can happen, but man, at least you got the one song out of it.
We got the one. We got the one, and the Christmas Dance was like even more ridiculous than that.
Slide to the left, Christmas time to the right, something like that.
Something like that. I can't remember any of the words.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
I would love to do something like that with you, though. By the way.
Absolutely.
Excuse me, on the burp.
Minecraft Monday theme.
Yeah, heck yeah. I love making just like meme songs. If I can get all the homies together and we just all like just make a ridiculous song just cause, that's like my favorite thing in the whole
Dude,
world.
you know I'm down.
Heck yeah, let's do it. So people in the chat, how much would you love to hear your boy Ian Brutal Moose featured on a song?
Oh, dude. They're gonna say 0. They want to hear that shit. I want to hear Ian Brutal Moose featured on a song. Give me a verse.
What do you think you would do when you get on the microphone? Would it be melodic? Would you sing a little bit? Would you rap? Like,
I've never rapped before, but I mean, you could teach me.
I taught Caddy when we did that one.
Yeah.
Ages ago.
I'll do whatever the song calls for.
Oh yeah, dude, you're hello, bro. We got a little freaking card in from HelloFresh. Like, try out the thing, whatever. It wasn't mailed to me. It was mailed to my wife, Casey. And when I pulled it out, you know what I was singing? I was like, HelloFresh, HelloFresh. I was like, I pulled it out of the mailbox, and I think I said, name my first child after HelloFresh.
It's been totally replaced with your last one for me. I keep pick it up. Every time I go to the door to pick something up. Pick it up at your door. Maybe next time we do one, we each get a verse.
Oh, that's it. That's it. The next HelloFresh ad features Ian on the
Yeah,
track.
There you go. I'm down. Well, the next HelloFresh ad is going to be extremely basic, but the next time we collab on one, we should try that.
I think that would be a blast. Knock knock there at the door. Yeah, that one was fun.
That one was also very good.
Your video accompaniment. That's how. It only took one ad for us to make for me to go, wow, we're a freaking ad powerhouse.
Yeah. I really love getting to
God dang ad powerhouse.
I love getting to cut a video to something I didn't make. I'm usually cutting videos to my own stuff. Yeah. It's so fun to get a song from you, because I usually just say, you know, hey, give me a song, and you're like, what should it be? I'm like, you know, whatever. because then I get to figure out the video after. I'm like, okay, yeah, I see it. I listen to the song and I see it in my head. I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Yeah. I love that too, because I kind of get to think of the back end, and I'm just like, I want to create so many moments in the song so that like Ian can come up with as many visual gags as like possible.
It works out.
And so it's always great to see oh man, one of my favorite things you add is like that guy dancing.
Oh, my box, my freshie guy.
No, that too, but I almost feel like
the hip hop dancer. Yeah.
Yes, I love it so much.
He comes up when I search like dancing on green screen. He's one of the first ones, and I just think he looks so awkward doing it that I keep using him.
It's so funny. Just like every time that edit you did, like for the pick it up part, where it's like the infinite doors and you in different costumes, like picking up the box setting. That's such an S tier edit.
That was fun. That was fun to do.
Such an S tier edit. That's like, oh my god.
It took a lot of time, but that's fun when you work on the music. That means I can put more time into the visuals and make it cooler, which is fun.
Right. It's like it's not as burned out yet for you. It's not as old.
Oh my god, I have a semblance of a farm, by the way.
Bro, I'm lost. I got so caught up.
We have a map.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You are. Whoa. Yeah, you see anything interesting over there? You're way.
I see like a bunch of sheep.
Yeah, you're way out there. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Get some good stuff and bring it back. You can just log out when it gets late and I'll sleep, and then no monsters will spawn.
Yeah, that's exact. Oh yeah, I just went like southwest, like non-freaking stop. What am I doing, dude?
HelloFresh compilation. I really should like upload the ads separately.
You changed the game whenever you like made that first HelloFresh jam. And you just like you opened up the floodgates with like, this is a possibility now. And it's like now nobody's ever gonna compete ad wise.
It's not even that. I don't even feel like I'm just doing. A lot of it feels like old school ads to me. I like good ads. We just don't see many good ads right now, especially right now with the trend of making an ad look like it's just someone with their phone. So it just is someone in a vertical video going, "Oh, I just stocked my fridge. So yes, HelloFresh showed up. That's real. That's legit." And that's it. It's like, I don't want to watch. Who wants to watch this? Who is this convincing anybody?
Yeah.
You want to get an earworm in people's brains until they cannot function without ordering HelloFresh using code BrutalMoose50 for 50% off your entire order, or whatever the deal was.
Free shipping.
Plus free shipping.
Plus free shipping. Go. I always can't wait to like once your videos go up to see at the end the like like the little graph thingy. The
watch time graph.
Right. What parts of the video are the most replayed? I love going there and seeing that like people are freaking watching the end. All the way at the end. Because normally that junk peters off. It doesn't.
Yeah. And that's like,
videos,
it's bad for your video. Like making bad ads is bad for your video because people click away or they skip.
Mm-hmm.
And that affects how your video does. So it just makes so much sense to me to put effort into it.
It really does.
Bum, 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 bum. Got Christmas time at Christmas in my head now.
It's really redundant. Dude, when I played it for like my brother-in-law. He was like the only one that I played it for. And I was like, yo, we're like making this really funny song. He came over and I played it for him. And he like wasn't laughing. He was just like, he was like jamming out to it. And I was like, no.
It's good though. That's the thing is you make funny songs, but also it's good. So people are going to jam out to it.
I guess that's good. But I kind of wish he was like laughing at the fact that we were saying Christmas so many times. Because like as I was mixing it, I'm like cracking up by the repetitiveness of
it. Might just be because that's how Christmas songs sound. You know, they do say Christmas a lot, so maybe that part was normal. I liked that it became about murdering Santa, pushing him off the roof.
Yeah, Jake's verse was great.
Really good.
My verse was about my great-grandfather
Right.
resurrecting from the dead.
As it's, I mean, that's so Christmassy, so.
Everybody can relate to that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like we've all had a grandparent resurrect during the holidays.
Mhm.
We have to put our other responsibilities aside and make sacrifices
Yeah.
to handle it.
That's that's what they call it, a Christmas miracle. It's because everyone's
That's
elderly grandparents or deceased grandparents tend to rise from the dead. Not on Halloween, like you might think. It's Christmas.
It's always on the holidays that make no sense. Christmas being the main one. I'm trying to make a compass so I can like. Oh wait, why do I need a compass? I literally can. Are you in the bed yet?
I am now.
All right.
I can see that. I visualize like now that's what I call Christmas commercial, where it's just going song to song, and every song is Christmas, Christmas, just every single one is just Christmas is the lyric.
Yeah. I think the other thing why Christmas songs kind of like stand out to me as hard to listen to is I'm like, what is any of this talking about?
Christmas. It's Christmas. that's what we're talking about.
Like jingle bells.
Yeah. They jingle all the way.
Yeah. People have not had the privilege of hearing our jingle all the way.
It's true. Oh, rest in peace. I deleted that folder recently.
Oh, that's cool.
Listen, everyone has been in a one-horse open sleigh, okay? That's just a formative experience.
Tell me the last time you were riding in a horse open sleigh.
What is an open sleigh? Is an open sleigh like an uncovered sleigh, or?
I think that's what it is. You sit in one of those like big Santa sleighs and you go.
I didn't realize that there were covered sleighs. I guess I thought that all sleighs were kind of uncovered.
Are they saying horse open? Or are they saying a different?
I think it's one horse open sleigh. It's just you get the one horse and you're in an open sleigh, not a closed sleigh.
Yeah, that's such an interesting lyric. You're right. Is there such thing as a closed sleigh? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I always thought that in that song that they were, they say making spirits bright or something.
Yeah.
They said making spirit sprite.
Making spirit sprite. Spirit sprite. I fucking love that. Dude, I'm going to drink some spirit sprite this Christmas.
When I was little, I always thought that. I was like, huh.
Is that just like a vodka Sprite? It's just
that Sprite cranberry.
I love that. Making spirit Sprite.
Making spirit Sprite. Spike that Sprite.
It's Christmas time. You're going to need it. How do you feel about eggnog? Why are we talking about Christmas? What month is it? How do you feel about eggnog?
I don't know. Like,
I don't like eggnog. I don't like it. I feel like I try it when the seasons roll around and I'm like, every time, and then I'll try it again and be like,
it's very thick.
It is.
The consistency is unlike anything you typically like drink.
It might be better on a one-horse open sleigh, though. I mean, haven't had it there.
No, yeah. I think my biggest beef with Jingle Bells, it's really catchy. That I think is one of my favorite Christmas songs if I had to pick it.
Okay.
But I hate how, I said this in the video that was scrapped. So
you might as well use all of your material for that one.
Is the fact that it's like the chorus lyric and the verse lyric are the exact same, and there's like no hesitation between it. Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh, dashing through the snow. And a one horse. It's like, what? What?
They really want to get this message across that you're in the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, and you better remember that's what you do on Christmas.
How do you think we're gonna forget? The chorus just ended.
By the way, if you weren't paying attention, it loops all the time. So if you're shopping and you hear it, you're like, wait, I recognize this song, but what was it about? Oh yeah, it's about dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
It's really interesting that I like relate to, I think, the sentiments of everybody who works in retail during the holidays. I think they all hate the Christmas song.
Oh yeah,
you hear them the most.
Yeah, that's the most. Not that you need an excuse to not like Christmas music, but it's the most understandable. How do I build a fence again?
I think it's like sticks.
Okay, that's a
Look at this
gate.
I've made it home.
How do you make the? Is it just
Off
sticks?
Record player, seriously.
Oh, someone says opposite of that. Okay, that would make sense.
What's your go-to holiday beverage if it's not eggnog though? Do you have one?
Not. I didn't for a while, because I really was just for a while I was just drinking like coffee and water, but I started drinking again,
Like
which is not a fun sentence to say, but it's more fun than it sounds. And last year I really came around to hot chocolate with some peppermint schnapps in it, and calling it a cup. That's my cup of cheer. When I ask for a cup of cheer, it's a hot chocolate with some peppermint schnapps.
That is like my favorite combination.
Yeah.
That is like my peanut butter and jelly favorite
Have you put one of those like the Bob's peppermint sticks in the cup of cheer before?
Yes.
Like this? Oh yeah.
Yes, all the candies with that combo. Yes.
Yep. So that's gonna be my go-to this year, but that's its first year as my holiday drink. Before that, like nothing. I mean, hot chocolate, but I wouldn't associate that with Christmas specifically because it's just kind of like a winter.
Yeah, like your cold drink.
Yeah, it's just like a winter drink.
Most definitely. The man, that sounds good.
Hot chocolate and spiced rum. I'll try that.
Oh man, I can't do spice rum. I don't
Really?
Yeah,
That's
really
like my current go-to is a rum and coke.
like a dark rum.
Like Captain Morgan rum, whatever. I think that's a spiced rum. I tried a whiskey coke actually last night, and I hated it. It was gross. Whiskey is gross.
Keep it down.
Yeah, whiskey I can't. Whiskey is nasty.
My father-in-law is a huge whiskey guy, so I have tried to like become acclimated to it, to share in like that aspect that he really enjoys.
It's gross
So
though.
I've grown to appreciate it through the lens of the bonding.
Just straight whiskey?
Yeah, not
Ooh.
but it's gotta be dude, it's gotta be the special kind of stuff. It's gotta be like not every kind of whiskey though. Like the first time I had like wild turkey with him. I don't know if you've ever had wild turkey.
Is that a whiskey or is that a
Yes.
meal that you were sharing?
No.
You're eating wild turkey and then bonding over.
Bro, he does make some mean meals. Like every time I
Okay.
visit, it's like Thanksgiving, real talk. But wild turkey is like a ridiculous proof. whiskey,
Interesting.
And it has like to me, it doesn't taste like, it doesn't have any flavor to it. It's.
I think
what's the point of that?
I actually think that why I don't like it is tied to do you remember when I did Mario Party After Dark with Screw Attack like
Oh my
forever
God.
ago, and they
You
got me
so obliterated.
dude, they got me obliterated before we went live, and they were like, we're gonna drink with you, and I was the only one getting wasted, so we go live and I'm just fucking gone. And I'm pretty sure it was whiskey. Is Jameson a whiskey?
Let me
Something
see.
like that?
Jameson. Yep, Jameson.
Okay, yeah, that's what they were feeding me, and so now when I taste the whiskey taste, I'm like, ooh,
that is the worst.
Triple distilled. How strong is this stuff?
I'm like out here like looking at alcoholic beverages now.
well, we gotta get ready for Minecraft Monday after dark. I'm gonna get you wasted on wild turkey, wild turkey whiskey before we go live, and then we'll go live.
Hell no. Man, who got more wasted? Was it you during Mario Party After Dark, or was it Jeff?
Oh my God. Well, probably Jeff. You're talking about the SGC
Yeah.
thing. By the way, I found I don't know if you can look on. Oh, I can't even really show it. Ugh.
Hold on, let me pull up your stream.
No, you can't even see it. I'll have to send a picture. I found my SGC 2014 badge.
Oh.
Just yesterday.
That was a second. That was a second.
Oh wait, no, I don't. I have the lanyard, but not the badge.
Thank you for the sub, Sheriff Caffey. I want the world to know that Ian and I went to.
I have it, the 2013 one. I have. Yeah, I've got it.
That was both of our very first conventions, and we attended it together.
That was awesome. Good memories.
Oh,
Poor Jeff.
A great memory. That was such a great memory. The 2013, and then we turned around and went back 2024. I think that might have been like the second or the third time we actually hung out in real life is when we went to
probably
SGC 2013, because that was after I passed through and we hung out and we did that stream.
Right. That was cool. I was definitely
that was such a fun time. We have so many
not peaking exactly at that time, but that was definitely a peak that I didn't realize, because I got so like fed up with conventions and stuff, and I kind of wish I hadn't. I wish I'd done some more back then, because now I'm still not really wanting to go to conventions, and I'm like, man, I wish I had done more, but I'm probably just gonna have to start going again. Everybody is going again, so we're missing out on PopCon, Indie PopCon. Everyone's gonna be there.
I know. You have such a different relationship with the like going to cons though. You always get like, you're always like, no, I'm definitely not going, and then everybody goes and you end up not going. You're like, God dang it, I should have went.
Yeah.
I feel like that happens almost like
all the time. Yeah. I really the big one was the Canada one, where all of Normal Boots and all of Hidden Blocks but me was there. I probably should have gone.
That was it.
I heard a phantom. Is it coming for me or for you?
Yeah.
You need to go to bed. You need to come in here and go to bed, because you've been logging off. Maybe that's why they put it in, to prevent people from logging off instead of sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
But I still hate it.
Good
Dude,
news is I got us a ton of food, by the way.
I'm gonna miss Lupin. Lupin's gonna be at Indie PopCon. I got some chatters and mods that are gonna be there, and I won't. Caddy actually was like, "Hey, are you gonna go? Like, I can get you in?" And it was like a few days ago. I was like, "No, I can't. It's too short notice for me. I need like a year's heads up to do anything."
Oh my God. For you, yes. To go to a con, yes. What is it about going to a con that kind of like, that puts you on edge? Like you don't want to do it? Is it anxiety? Is it something else?
Right now, it's just like, I'm not good with changing my schedule. I'm not good at changing my schedule. And yeah, like I'm used to maybe taking 1 or 2 days off to do something, but anything beyond that just sounds impossible. It's like, how am I going to get all this shit done? Because I'm always behind anyway. Someone told me how to get rid of the phantoms. Game rule.
Oh yeah. Good looking out, Quartz.
Oh, does it have to be? Hell yeah. But yeah, I need to get back in the swing. I feel like if I commit to going to like 2, maybe next year, I'll feel better about it. It really is if it is just in my calendar ahead of time instead of like I'm behind on a video, because I'm always behind on a video.
Oh yeah, always. Always by your eyes.
Yeah, just always.
Busy.
So I just got to plan ahead. I mean, Portland's coming up in October. That's far enough out to consider it.
Where's Indie PopCon again?
In Indiana? Is that Indiana's a place? Indianapolis? Is that a place? Is that the capital of Indiana?
I don't know. Why did I think Indie PopCon was like in your neighborhood?
It's
not.
Indiana Convention Center. Yeah, not in my neighborhood. You're thinking PAX West.
Yep.
Which, I mean, I don't know that I would do PAX West again. Oh my God, there's villains here. I gotta go kill them because I want I want that other banner.
Go get it, dude.
I'm gonna.
Oh, bro, go get the food. I put a ton of food in the top chest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Go get some.
Awesome. I'll do that after I possibly die to these people.
Flash, thank you for the sub, Flash. Appreciate you. Do you mute yourself when we're doing this and say thanks to the subs?
No, I wait till the end and then I do it at the end.
Oh God, you're freaking smart with it.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty smart.
That's why I said it.
It's okay. I mean, I think people oh, I'm gonna die. Hardcore, I'm gonna die. I need your help.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm dead.
God dang it. What?
There's like 4 of them and it's water, so movement is slow.
Hold up, let me pull up this map. Thanks again, Flash.
Oh, they're gone. They killed me and then left. Is that a thing?
If they did it, then it is.
Okay.
What the freaking heck?
Well, technically, I vanquished the intruders by dying.
By sacrificing yourself.
Yeah, the village is safe.
God bless you and your sacrifice.
I should
Man,
get
I'm really
paid.
bad building a roof.
Roofs are hard in this. You usually got. Are you trying to do like an angled roof?
Yeah, I'm trying to do like I'm trying to get cute with it, and I'm trying to do like a stylish roof.
Can you
This
use
is
like
tough.
stairs or something? I guess.
It's exact. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Bro, you just out here. You just know what's going on without even like looking.
I can kind of see what you're up to. Not really. It's cool going over there and seeing it evolve, though.
Yeah, it's just I feel the same way with your stuff. I'm glad that you came up with this idea. Man, I'm so glad that you were like also chomping at the bit to play Minecraft.
It's been a while. I honestly was fine doing whatever. Minecraft just seems like a good... we could change up on... If we ever wanted to play something else on Monday, but Minecraft is like... It's not going to go away. There's always going to be something to do. It's a good talking game. Some games are like, you can't really talk over, and we need to talk. I don't know that we could just sit there and watch. So I feel like we need to talk.
Yeah. No, I most definitely agree. People don't really know like how much you and I have tried to make content together that ended up getting scrapped because of the source material.
Of me.
Not no, but I agree with you in most of them though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't evoke the most like the great. There's something about being live and Minecraft that's kind of adding a bit of like we have to be on.
Yeah. We can meander in our discussions sometimes. But man, I mean, I was watching the Twilight video and leaning into the edit where you're kind of like falling asleep towards the end is so funny. At the time, I was actually, while we were filming, I did get tilted. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Luke is falling asleep and he watched the movie on his phone. But oh my God, I'm so into it now. Like if you came into another one at the end, you were like, yeah, I did, whatever. I think it'd just be a character trait at that point. It'd be hilarious.
I think it's so great. You put me on blast. It's great. This is how you know we have such a good thing. We have a great, healthy, like working relationship.
Yeah.
It's like anytime you make like a silly edit of me, it's like it's never a thing for me. I'm like, yes, ham it up.
We got to do another one.
They're like the absolute best things. We definitely do.
So you want to do Twilight 2 on your channel? Did you have any ideas for like any other? I mean, I think Hunger Games is a good option.
Yeah, I think it's a great option too. What is it for you that's like that I don't like discourages you from not wanting to do? Oh gosh, sorry, I got another sub. Thank you so much, Flash. Holy crap. You know what I'm saying? Like what has kept us from doing the other Twilight? Is it like, you know,
we just haven't done it, I think. And I don't know.
Is it
like now?
Like we already did it.
Kind of. I don't know. Now I would do it now. I do think that after the Twilight video, I still am kind of concerned with figuring out how to structure our discussions to yield a similar video, but I probably shouldn't think about that too much and just let it happen.
I want, what is it? Maybe people at home, maybe people in the chat can say, well, what was it about that one?
The reason the Twilight video was so good was because I edited it like any of my other videos, compared to like the Halloween Town video where it's more podcasty.
Yeah.
I feel like.
And it's like you maybe not had realized you didn't want to go for that vibe, the podcast vibe.
Yeah.
You want it to be a little bit more like unique. Is that it?
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by somebody in chat.
No, it's cool.
Chat, you can't gaslight. I can gaslight my viewers into saying it's pre-recorded, but someone always comes in and asks if my streams are pre-recorded. It's ridiculous.
That's funny.
Anyway, what was the question? It was something about Twilight videos.
I've forgotten it.
Well, I don't know.
Yo, what did I just ask?
We just gotta try it again. We gotta try it again, and I
literally forgot.
Loosen up with the edit. I think I used to get really.
Say it again.
I used to get really concerned with including all of the plot. Like I would get concerned that if we didn't talk about a part of the plot, people wouldn't be able to follow the narrative of the movie. But I don't think it matters if people follow the narrative of the movie I should think of it less of a review and more of just a discussion about the movie and include the good parts and then edit out the boring parts. Instead of saying, oh, well, we got to talk about this because if we skip this, it's not going to make any sense like that. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, because I don't think people really care. Like, they're not watching the movie through us.
Yeah. And it's like if people have seen the movie, they'll know. And if people haven't seen the movie, it's like,
the difficult part, though, isn't it? It's like feeling like you should be doing blank.
Yeah.
When really
you shouldn't be feeling anything at all. You should just make the thing and turn off the feelings and just make it and let it go where it's going to go.
And then move on.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That has been a stumbling block for me for years, is just overthinking and being a little overly critical with like works in progress. And then being like, I'm not going to do this. It's too bad. And it's like, well, just make it good then. Just don't scrap it. Just make it better.
It's like part of, yeah. Sometimes like you abandon it maybe a little too early is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Or I'm like, this isn't turning out as good as this, therefore it's not worth finishing. And it's like, well, some things are going to be not as good as other things. And that's just how it is. So, you know.
Sometimes it's like grindy. You got to like grind it out.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And get it there. But that is always the hard part. It's like, all right, how long with creative stuff, you never know how long that journey is going to be. Everything else in life basically has like an ETA. You're like, oh yeah, we'll get to this point at that point. But when the video becomes good, you never really know.
I won't know until the video has been out for a year or so, and I rewatch it like I did with the Twilight video and go, oh, you know, I actually did know that that one was pretty good. But a lot of the times I will think that something's terrible, and then I'll go back and watch it and be like, oh, that was really good. Well, I don't even remember. Like, I was trying to talk to Todd about the edit and like my thought process, because I feel like I remember freaking out on the Twilight one mid-edit and being like, this sucks. This sucks. It was when I got to the part where we're talking about the vampire family. I remember getting there and being like, this is terrible. And then I went back and re-edited it with more fun stuff in it. Instead of just saying, I'm going to scrap it, I went back and I fixed it, and it was way better. So just need to be open to, like, you know, drafts. It doesn't have to be perfect right off the bat. It can be a draft.
Todd's always good to talk to, that kind of stuff.
Oh my god, hold on. I'm sorry, but I have to... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just banned someone in chat. I'm so sorry for doing that, but sorry about that.
It was okay. What the hell? What the? Oh,
yeah, they hit me with the ahem. Are you looking at chat? And now that's how I show that I am. I was looking at chat. Ah! I'm getting way more. I found myself way more sensitive to people like.
Here was what my pitch was going to be to you about the Twilight video. I was thinking, so like, if we were to do collabs, like for my channel, you know, say like you and me, we get together, we film a thing. We could kind of think of that. We could kind of use my channel, if you want to even think of it like this, is almost like the experiment thing. Like we can experiment with certain chemistry and things that maybe you won't, you know what I'm saying? Like may not feel comfortable taking risk for your content.
I'm down for whatever.
We can take that risk on my stuff. And I just want an excuse for us just to do stuff.
Yeah, we just need to make more stuff. And I need to come around to the idea that I won't love everything that we make, but we're making a lot of stuff, and that's good.
And I think that's all people really want to see too.
Yeah.
They just want to see us have a good time. And they want to see that there was like effort put into the video. I think that's pretty much the two main things. Rip the llama. Rip the poor llamas.
Feel guilty about banning in chat. Oh my god.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm getting so sensitive to people like telling me what to do. I'm kidding. Like, stop it.
Telling you to read chat and stuff?
Yeah, just really anything. Just really anything. Like people coming in and being like, when are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do blank? Are you gonna do this? And I'm just like, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I'm doing it, okay? I'm doing this now.
I'm doing the best I can.
I can only do so many things at once. Oh my god. I need like stairs here. Why don't I have stairs here?
Build some stairs.
I am gonna. It's true, I can't please anybody. Or everybody.
No, you can't please everybody. No.
Also, people like block pretty. I think people block and ban more often than I think. You know, I think people are pretty open to just being like, this guy's bothering me. He's out of here.
Yeah.
And I'm usually like, oh, I need a moral internal debate. Am I allowed to block this person on my own thing?
And the answer to that is definitely.
The answer is usually I sit there for a long time and then do nothing. So I'm trying to fix that and just, yeah.
Yeah, just go for it.
I'm going to block everybody in chat.
More stuff, Ian. I forget which Ian, Todd's in the chat, in my chat. He says, I forget which year Ian was make more stuff, Ian.
I forget which year was make more stuff, Ian. I don't know. It's probably talking to about one of my many phases. 2020, Ian? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I do remember when the pandemic was just starting, being like, "This is my excuse to make a bunch of stuff," and then I started working on that King of the Hill massive video and burned out, and then got like,
Oh, I didn't know about that.
yeah,
I didn't know that. I remember something. I remember you mentioning like maybe the King of the Hill video, but I didn't know like how much progress.
it was. I worked on it like so long and so hard, and then I didn't end up finishing it, and
Man, that's tough.
I don't know. I definitely like fell off. I think the pandemic definitely like knocked me off of the
Your groove a little bit.
yeah, and I'm still, even now, I feel like I'm still trying to get back into the groove, because it wasn't just creative stuff. Just from that point forward, there's a lot of stuff going on, and so I'm still trying to like get back in there. But that's why I'm like, commit to Minecraft Monday. I gotta stream every week. Want to do. If I do my 3 days a week streaming that I want to do, I think that's forcing myself back into making things and like getting over it.
Right. Putting yourself in a situation where it's just like you're doing more than you're sitting and thinking.
Exactly.
That's definitely my biggest that's my biggest hurdle too, for sure.
Thinking too much. Have you read any of that the Creative Act, the Rick Rubin book I was talking to you about?
I 100%. I have every intention of reading.
Definitely should.
It is goddamn freaking Rick Rubin.
Yeah,
and
he talks
I've
about
seen
that.
So many of his interviews, and I love all of them. So if we, you know what I'm saying. So
Yep.
as soon as you were like, dude has a book, yeah.
He talks about like how it's not, your job is just to make something and put it out there, and you're not really supposed to get too concerned with all the other stuff, and so I'm trying to get there.
God bless that insight.
Yeah.
Period. I mean, for real. I can't. That's like the main reason why I like went through that huge crisis, and I like, deleted all my stuff. I was just like, I hate all this. I hate what I was back then. It was just unnecessary.
Yeah, that's the word that came to mind, was just like, because I do the same thing, and then I look back, I'm like, that wasn't necessary. I didn't need to do that.
No, it didn't matter, and it's just we better off just moving on, making the next thing.
Yeah,
I
agree.
Like, wow, this whole thing is just my identity. I made a really bad whatever.
Boom. Okay, so my wheat farm looks pretty good. I'm satisfied. We will have bread. More bread than we can handle, probably.
I love bread.
So that's good. I also love bread. What are your top 3? You get to pick 3 favorite breads.
Oh boy. All right.
I think I might already have mine. Let me think.
Why don't you go first while I think?
Okay, I think I'm gonna go. Gut instinct is garlic bread, sourdough bread, and then like plain white bread, like almost like Wonder Bread, like the really fakey white bread. Oh, but what about baguettes? Oh, 3 is not enough. 3 is not enough. Because I need. Well, I would replace the white bread, the plain white, with a baguette, like a nice French baguette, because you can make a mean sandwich on one of those.
Are you kidding? Yeah, you get the softness and the crunchiness.
Yeah, but you can't make like a classic PB&J on that. Like, it's got to be the shitty bread.
No. That makes no sense though. You don't want to
dinner rolls. Okay, 5 breads. What if we did 5? I need to do a bread video. This is just realizing that I need to do a bread tier video.
I got it. I think Hawaiian bread's up there for me.
Oh my god, like the Hawaiian rolls.
Yes, I love that bread. I got some in my. I got some right now, and I'm just like, I'll just grab it and just eat it. Just grab a roll and just.
Such a good idea. I only get those kind of rolls like over the holidays, but I should just have bread everywhere.
Yeah.
If only it kept better. That's the one downside to bread.
Yeah, you can't stock up on like a bunch of different kinds. You got to like commit to like pretty much one at a time before, and then
You can freeze it, I guess, but then you can't just like eat it. You'd have to thaw it.
I've never been like an advocate of putting my bread in the fridge like some people do. Do you do that?
I do that now because I'm like living off hot dogs right now because I can't use my kitchen.
Yeah.
And Costco sells their buns and their wieners at different. First of all, there's too much of it, but they're also different amounts. And you just can't eat that many hot dogs with a household of 2. You shouldn't eat that many hot dogs. So we've been taking half and like freezing half the buns.
Yeah.
And then once we're through with the first round, thaw them out. And you really I don't even think I would notice a difference. I used to freeze bread growing up, and I forgot about it. Like, I totally forgot that was a thing. We always had loaves of bread in the freezer.
That's interesting. Yeah, we were never a household that did that, but I always had friends that did that, and was like, "Why the hell is your bread in here?"
You never know when you're gonna need a bread. We were probably eating a lot of bread, and I don't know, maybe store trips weren't as frequent as we wanted. I don't know.
I think for us, we were like a family of 6, so like, I have 2 younger brothers and a little sister for those at home, and like, yeah, I think we just ran through it. So
food didn't stay too long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was never a need to freeze it to preserve it. It was just gone. We got it. It was gone. My dad would get really pissed because, because we're a family of 6, and we would invite all of our friends over, like right when the groceries would hit. And
right.
All the food was instantly gone. So he'd be pissed because there it goes, like all the snacks, all the food, all the everything. So he started like doing the classic like a secret compartment, and he had his own stash.
That's great.
He was like, all y'all do is eat the food. It's like you invite your friends over and they eat the food, and it's gone before I can even eat it. So he'd always like, he had the dad stash. He would stash it up like really, really, really high up. But then eventually, we're a really tall family, so we figured it out.
Your height gave you the edge that you needed to discover.
Yeah, we figured it out. I could get away with sniping one of his little Debbies every now and again, and I would.
Dude, my dad and I would hide the Christmas tree cakes every time they came around because we love Christmas tree cakes.
Yes.
And we would just hide the box from each other to try and... I think we did that for a number of Little Debbies, actually, that we kind of... Oh, yeah, like oatmeal cream pies. I think we both like Nutty Bars, too. And it's like, gotta hide them. Hey, Dad, where'd the Christmas tree cake go? Ooh, you just get like a shrug. I don't know. The Christmas tree.
He was... I swear to God, I'm not just saying this, but those were the ones he was hiding.
Yeah.
Those 3. Those were his favorites.
Dude, they're so good. Little Debbie videos also great. I mean, I love Little Debbie cakes.
My God. Is there such thing as a bad Little Debbie? I'm not sure.
Definitely. There's got to be.
I love them all.
I'm going to look.
My wife doesn't like Christmas tree cakes or zebra cakes, and I just don't get it.
Zebra cakes are okay, but it's like I gotta wait for the Christmas ones. They even put the Christmas ones out in summer now, which I don't really like, but haven't had a Swiss roll, I don't think. Yeah, they have. They put them out in summer, and like Santa's in like a swimsuit or something. Like not like a skimpy. I know you're thinking like a bikini, but he's just in like a regular swimsuit.
Oh well, that's disappointing.
They should put Santa in a bikini on the summer Christmas tree cakes.
Yeah, heck yeah. Sex sells, doesn't it? So I mean, what's wrong with sexy Santa?
Sexy Santa.
Sexy Santa is here.
Let's see here.
For all you hoes. There you go.
There it is.
Sexy Santa has returned.
Are you going to bed?
Oh yeah, my bad.
You could put a bed. You could move your bed into your new place, by the way.
Oh yeah, I got I was gonna tell you, when I went on my little whatever, I got a lot of wool. So if you check out the top chest, there's like 60 stacks of wool if you want to start like dyeing and get your...
I gotta make dyes first, but that's good to know.
Like get your Walmart on, like you said.
It might just end up being an orange Walmart,
What?
It's like orange. It's like a knockoff. The whole island is going to be orange because that's the type of wood we have here.
Yeah.
So I feel like well, blue and orange go together.
Complimentary.
Yeah, they do complement.
How do you go about picking colors? Like when you go and like do art, do you like have a palette?
When when I do like drawing art, I normally don't even color. I get to like black and white and I'll do a pop of color somewhere. I haven't taken time to like think about color in art. I haven't gotten there yet.
Man, I would have thought that like you would have like
coloring's hard. No, because it's not just about picking colors. It's oh my god, it's about like, do you want to shade? What kind of shading style are you gonna do? Are you gonna soft shade? Are you gonna cell shade? It's got to complement the lines, and I feel like I do really thick, bold comic book-y lines that almost look like they're supposed to be in black and white. So I don't know. I just haven't gotten there yet.
I think your drawings are always sick.
Thank you. I should do more, but there's so many things to do.
What do you call, do you have like a name for that guy that you draw a lot? Like the little, the wolf-ish character?
Probably.
Wolf, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm not going to talk about my art on stream.
What are you don't eat.
No, you're talking about one of my shame hobbies.
Nah, I don't think about
yeah.
I don't think it's that.
No, people can go to my website if they want to see my art.
Go on to brutalmoose.com.
It's like music. I'm still very self-conscious about music too, because like I'm just not as refined as I am with video stuff, you know. So it's like,
your music is so great. You have such
Thank
good
you.
instincts. I know. I gas you up every single time, but it's certainly well deserved.
I appreciate it.
Your instincts are so sharp with composition.
I'm working on that. I'm working on changing that the synth for my album that you listen to. I'm working on changing that synth. I'll send it to you when I have it fixed.
You're looking to fix. Thank you, Mario Brother. One up for the sub. What are you looking to change in it too?
I'm gonna I don't know. I'm still like going through different synths, and I'm also changing like the melody of it. So I'll just have to send it to you.
You have like I know that you have something like you hear in your head. Like what is? If you could describe the sound, like you know what I mean, like
for this specific thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We can't go to the chat. Doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Well, they know that I have an album, but they haven't listened to any of it.
It's freaking good, y'all. I listened to it the other day.
No, don't do that. Keep their expectations low. It's fine.
It sucks, you guys. Please.
There we go. Yeah, it sucks. I like that better.
Guys, as someone who makes music a lot, please don't listen to it. It's garbage.
You should listen to Youngtown music instead.
No, you can't flip it.
Yeah, I can.
No, it's supposed to be a degrading thing, not like.
Yeah, but yours is good, so I'm fine with that.
But yo, we're talking about like two different worlds of genres here being made, and
I don't even know what my genre is.
Hold up, let me think about that for a second.
Synth. Synth.
It's.
I don't really think about genre when I'm making it. I just kind of like make what sounds good.
Yeah, no, I think that's the way to go about doing it. It is fun to try to like come up with the words to describe sound because sound is intangible. So I always enjoy that challenge. It's very important when like working with other people when trying to figure out what they're looking for to get as much descriptive detail or reference as possible. Yeah, what is the Brutal Moose genre?
What's it like making music like for people? Do you enjoy kind of figuring out what people want, or do they drive you crazy?
I love it. I love it so much because I have it down to a system to where like I'm not going to get those nebulous weird things. I force the client to send me reference work.
Okay.
Straight up. I'm like give me at a minimum 3 reference tracks of the thing that you're looking for.
Oh, that's
like,
a good idea.
And what is it within those reference tracks, the elements that you specifically like. And so I get like a dossier from the client, and so they'll send me and they'll be like, I like the tempo of this, and I like this sound from that, and whatever, I like that element from this thing, and it gives me the full like picture of the vibe that they're going for, because if I can't like hear the emotion of what the other songs are like doing, I'm not really gonna know what it is they're wanting, unless it's something where the genre is like very, very clear.
Makes a lot of sense. It makes me think of when I was doing my corporate art when I was working for that phone company, and we'd go and do like a brainstorm or whatever. I'd brainstorm with my boss, and we'd come up with like a video or a graphic for a trade show they were doing or something, and I would go make it exactly as I envisioned it in my head based on our discussion, and then I'd get like, this isn't what I wanted at all, and I would get so pissed. I would be like, well, it's exactly what we talked about.
Yes.
So not my I didn't really like that, but maybe I should have been asking for more examples. That would be helpful.
It's the only way that you can get the other person to it's the clearest way to see what they have in their head is when they send you the examples.
Right.
Like, hey, for example, the one I just finished something last night, and I streamed it and stuff, and it was a bit not as specific. The guy was like, hey, I really like your work from Nothing But Love. He's like, I like all the horns and I like the brass and stuff that you use. It's like, I really want like a brass.
Nothing But Love by Youngtown on Spotify now.
Thank you.
Listen to it.
Thanks, guys.
Anyway, continue.
Anyway, he was like, he's like, I really want something like saxophone focused. And even though he is so, it was a little bit more vague than I would have liked.
Saxophone is a versatile instrument.
Very versatile. But because he used my own album as a reference, I was like, okay, so he must like soul. He must like soul, R&B, like Motown, like really just bombastic brass. That's like triumphant kind of. And so I kind of went with my gut on it, and I sent him like a loop that I was like working on. I was like, do you like this? And he was like, yes. He was like, this is great. So I don't know if he even really knew like what he was looking for.
I got you. And I guess some people might not even know, especially if they're not musically inclined. They might just want something that sounds good. So if they just say saxophone and like your album, just find a good saxophone, make it sound like something that would belong on the album. Probably worked.
Yeah, exactly. Jeefers, thanks for the gifted subs, man. Love you, cuz. That's like my real life cousin. And
what up, cuz?
What up, cuz?
What up, cuz?
And so that one was a really fun challenge because it was a little bit vague. And so I was just like, the more that I do it, the more confidence I'm building. Like, all right, I think I just got to trust my instincts. I just go with what sounds good, what feels good. And so long as I think it feels and sounds good, I think they will think so too.
Makes sense. Never give up. Trust your instincts.
Thank you, Peppy Hair.
Thank you, Peppy. He had it figured out even way back when.
Peppy inspired the crap out of me as a kid.
Really?
Because I'm very like, that's my love language is words. And so like playing, this is like one of the first games that have like voice dialogue.
That's true. Yeah.
And Peppy, like, he vibed with your dad in the story.
Yeah, he was like kind of your not dad. He was like a replacement dad until you found your dad.
Is exactly right. He was. And he was like, never give up, trust your instincts. And he's like, you're becoming just like your father. I'm like, this is great.
Thank you, Peppy.
I'm like, I love this game. 10 years old playing it, getting inspired by this like rabbit that's talking to me while I'm flying around, like shooting pigs out of aircrafts.
I love that. I love that you loved Star Fox 64 for the story. That's fucking awesome.
I did. I loved it so much. I loved the moment when like when like Fox's dad like shows up and
That's a great moment. That is a great moment.
I loved it because I didn't think it was gonna happen. You think like the dad's dead.
Yeah, the dad's dead.
Story.
Twist.
The twist, but he's actually there. Oh, damn! And it's like that secret path.
Dude, I love that game.
So you saying like never give up, trust your instincts. Like
I love that you knew. I love that you knew the reference. I love that you could pick that out.
Absolutely.
Dude, I don't know that people are people making Star Fox 64 references in 2023? I hope so.
It kind of has petered out, hasn't it? No one's really shouting do a barrel roll and stuff like that as much as they were back in the day.
He didn't get like, he doesn't have like, Star Fox didn't become like a big franchise. Maybe if it had.
You're right.
God.
They had kind of like flops.
Yeah, they really did. Poor Star Fox. I have Star Fox Assault, which I've heard is not bad, but I still haven't played it.
People say good things about it. They say like it was like the next great best Star Fox game, but that's the same for me too. I never did end up getting around to playing it.
Did you play Adventures? I've been wanting to play Adventures again, but
that was the very last one that I played, and I think the argument could be made that that killed the franchise.
I can see that.
I could see that too. Cause I mean,
save me!
I'm with you. Gotcha. He did.
You're becoming more like your father.
Don't even, bro. Don't even.
Can we even sleep? There's like a zombie right there.
No, we can't. We're getting that. We're getting the monsters around. Can't do crap. Go away, guy. We're trying to like rest. Can you let the boys go to sleep?
Bunk bed boys.
I kind of don't want to build a bed over there. It means we're not.
It's true.
No more. What the hell?
I don't know. We should just leave it. Just try and stay alive while you work.
All right. I mean, we pretty. Oh, look at this bridge.
I'm working on a bridge. I want it to be like a nice waterfall view as you go in between.
Oh,
I know you don't.
This is gorgeous. Yeah.
Kind of barely a shortcut, but you know, it's something.
Oh, would you mind if can I build some like lanterns?
Definitely. I've been saving the iron because I feel like we're gonna need it for like tools right now. But if you want to start making lanterns, go for it.
Wait, lanterns is like a thing you can make?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can put a torch in their iron something, their little globules, iron something, and they make lanterns. They look really cool.
Lantern Minecraft. I'm gonna look it up. I didn't know this. I was like thinking like a custom build lantern. No way. Oh,
yeah, they're sick.
Good.
Yeah, they do. They look really good. It makes the torches look weird, but it's like that's just kind of what you got to start with.
How do you get iron nuggets? Iron nuggets.
I think you just make it out of an iron bar.
That obtained by smelting iron. 1 iron nugget is worth 1/9 of an iron nugget.
Oops.
Oh yeah, you're right. You just put an iron bar in your thing and then okay, well.
God. See now
I know what I gotta go off and get.
My inventories are becoming split between there and the Walmart now. There's stuff in the Walmart. Should you so desire any?
Let's go put everything in the Walmart. That's the whole point of it, right?
It's true. Here, I'll do a little.
Oh, you got iron here too. Oh, sick. I'm just gonna borrow / steal.
We're sharing for now.
Yeah.
For sure. Tony the Tiger wants railing on the thing. I'm getting there. Okay, so I'm putting like things above the chest that I kind of expect to be in there. So like a stone chest, a wood chest, a dirt chest. This is just temporary till I
This Walmart's beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, this is cool. I've never seen someone do this before. That's great.
I also like to like put the chest on top of the thing that it holds, but for now that'll work. Oh yeah, I guess I could use frames. That's not a bad idea. I don't have pressure plates for the entrance. I don't even know how to make a note block. Is that a redstone thing you gotta? What do you craft a note block out of?
I was trying to get some redstone too, so I can make just a compass.
I love redstone. I love messing with redstone in here. Also love how you say compass.
How I say it?
Yeah.
Compass?
Compass. I say compass. Compass.
Compass. I kind of forgot redstone was still in the game until I looked. I was like, how do you make a compass? And then it was like redstone. I'm like, oh, yeah, right. Here we go. I'm going to go waterfall. I think this is so cool that you. Oh, bro, there's a.
Oh, shit.
Sword mother guy.
What's his deal?
I don't know.
Oh, he's like a villager guy. He's like a zombie villager?
This is an epic fight on the bridge.
Good thing I got that railing in.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you can make redstone dust. Redstone dust surrounded by planks is how you make a note block. That's actually way easier than I was expecting.
That's cool. The sword has like a wide range of hit now, like of its hitbox. I was
really like you like slash. Interesting.
Yeah, if you kind of like move your, I don't know how to explain it. That's a
move
great
your feet.
addition.
Don't stop the beat. Can't control your feet.
All right, so you have like, there's like a lot of iron in this piece.
Yes. I've been trying to get iron specifically.
I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna make a. Do you have an iron sword?
Yes, I do have an iron sword.
Man, you smart already. I'm
yeah.
Just like going around with a stone sword like a doofus.
I'm pretty much just doing what I always do when I play Minecraft. I pretty much have a private. I'm in the light building resource. I should be getting more resources. I've been growing more trees to harvest more wood, but I really should go get some more stone at some point.
This is what makes survival superior in every way.
Getting the stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I would already, if we did creative, I'd probably already want to get out of Minecraft Mondays. I'd probably already be like, I'm kind of bored.
No, for real. It's like having cheat codes enabled or like duplicating things in a game. It just like ruins the whole like grind and dopamine of like getting the item and putting the thing together.
Yeah, I agree. It makes me more proud of my creations. I can see how, you know, certain personality types would like just getting in there and making the thing, but definitely. I want to earn it. Also, I'm going to not kill animals on our island now. I'm going to go to other areas for that so we can maybe put them in a farm or something.
Yeah, I've been trying to like low key do that, but I keep distracted.
Is that a horse or a cow? Man, I want to kill. Is that a cow? I just said I wasn't going to kill any. Oh, that's a horse. It's fine. There's no usable meat there.
For those who are tuning in, Ian is bloodthirsty. He is a bloodthirsty.
Yeah. I like blood. I thirst for it.
Blood. Did you ever see there's like this old video, there's like an old meme of like this little kid like seeing blood and like freaking out. And he keeps saying, Daddy, there's blood. Blood.
No, I have not seen that.
The dad is filming the son as he's saying it and he's chuckling and the chuckle like elevates to a laugh and he's like cracking up. But the son is distraught. He's like freaking out. Like he does not like the blood. He's like, blood, daddy, blood. The dad keeps chuckling and laughing. And the son goes, not funny. Not funny. Not funny, dad. So good.
That's pretty great. I would probably laugh at my kids if I had any.
Oh, most def. Blood. I highly recommend that video for anybody. It is a guaranteed funny watch.
You got a URL for that? What's a www.bloodvideo? That's probably not a good URL, actually.
Oh yeah, don't. I don't know what that is, but.
Oh, I didn't actually mean to get a URL. I was just.
Oh yeah. Type in blood meme. It's the very first video, guys.
Wow, dominating the bloody meme space. Got to be millions of blood memes at this point.
Blood. He's so funny. I'm gonna send it to you.
I will definitely watch.
You'll love it. It's funny. Or maybe you'll hate it and just lie to me and tell me it's good.
Would I do that? Or would I say that was terrible? I didn't like that.
Don't lie to me.
I don't think that I do. I don't think that I do.
No, thank God. I'm glad we don't have that kind of thing going. Thank you for the raid, by the way, Moki.
I feel like it's hard for me to do that, so I just don't try. Like, I feel like it's hard for me to say that I like something that I don't like, and if I try, I feel like people can tell. So it's like, why even try to do that? Who am I helping there?
Nobody. You're going to end up getting yourself in a situation that's going to be unfavorable.
It's true.
My father-in-law was telling this story once about how he didn't want to hurt one of his coworkers' feelings because he doesn't like the flavor of coconut, and one of his coworkers brought in like a coconut cream pie.
Oh, I love coconut cream pie.
God, me too. So to be polite, he was like, "Yeah, this is great. It tastes good." And he had a piece just to, be nice. And ever since he said that, the coworker kept bringing it. Cream pie.
It's the coconut cream pie guy. I know you like this coconut cream.
Oh, yeah, great.
Yeah, that's a good life lesson right there.
Just be honest, folks. Then she kept bringing it in. She thought that he really liked it.
Did he ever have to be like, listen, I'm a liar. Okay, I lied.
I don't know. I don't know how the story ends.
Maybe it's still continuing.
Maybe he is still getting coconut pies delivered to him to this day.
Wish that's what was happening to me. If you would like to send me coconut cream pies, well, actually, that does not sound like it would ship well. Never mind.
Let's talk about pie. Let's talk about pie tier lists.
I hate most pies. I don't like pies. I don't like fruit pies. I don't like warm fruit, mushy, smushy fruits.
Okay.
I like the pies that aren't really pies, like French silk, that are like more of a mousse, a chocolate mousse with a crust. That's kind of what I go. And I love coconut cream. Which again doesn't really seem like a traditional pie.
It doesn't make sense to me if you don't like the other ones, but you like coconut cream pie?
Yeah, but there's no like smushy fruit in a coconut cream pie. It's just like, was it just whipped cream and coconut? It's not.
Oh, so do you like chocolate pie or like a?
Is that different? Pie? Is that different than a French silk? What is a chocolate pie? Let me see.
I'm not sure what a French silk is, if I'm being for real.
French silk is like, it's almost like an ice cream pie. It's like a mousse. It's like a whipped center. Chocolate pie. I haven't had a chocolate pie in quite some time. It looks.
Oh, French. Yeah.
Like a Marie Calendar. Yeah, chocolate pie.
Talking about the same
look up chocolate pie, though. Chocolate pie is different than a French silk. Chocolate pie does not look as good as a French silk pie.
Man,
I like pot pie, chicken pot pie. Is that we counting that on the pie tier list?
Oh, absolutely. It's a pie.
Yeah, then I would put pot pie up there.
Chicken pot pie slaps. I always like put so much. I always like do tons of Tabasco with my chicken pot pie.
Interesting. Well, what's your favorite? Do you like an apple pie, a cherry pie? I like I said, I haven't had the option to have. Well, not that I haven't had the option. I've not tried those pies since I was young at like holiday gatherings, and I'd just be like, I don't want that.
Cherry is my least favorite for sure.
It sounds bad. Cherry pie sounds bad.
I don't, but I'm with you. I'm with you on like I don't like the mushiness of cherries, and I don't necessarily think that like cherries cooked down. I think it doesn't necessarily like taste the best. I don't know. Like I just
do you like the cherry variant of like the pre-made pies, like the McDonald's, like the hand pies? Because I haven't had those in a while.
I do like those. That's the sad thing.
Okay.
I like that fake cherry.
I mean, I might like that. I would probably like that more than a legit cherry pie.
Yeah, because it's not as mushy. It's not as mushy, and it's not as like. I don't know. How would you guys explain that? How would you guys explain the
gross
cooked cherry? Honestly, yeah. I mean, I'm not. If I'm just being real,
I'm trying to think of any other.
Okay, my favorite ones is okay, so I think I might be thinking of French silk, so it's either French silk or chocolate. Might be my fave. I like coconut cream, and I love apple.
Okay, maybe I gotta try an apple.
Apple, man.
Because I like the two that you like, so maybe I would like an apple pie.
It's the only one. It's the only one where the fruit cooked down tastes really, really good.
Okay.
And then typically, like when you get in. I don't know. It's like the cinnamon and the apple too. I just love that combo. So I don't know if you're a fan of that combo, the cinnamon.
I do like apple cinnamon. Yeah, definitely. What's the difference between a pie and a cobbler? Because my dad used to make peach cobbler when we would cook. He'd make it in like a pot on the fire.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good. Is it just that it doesn't have the bottom crust? Is it just crust on top?
I think it doesn't have. Yeah, I think it doesn't have the crust on top or the what is it called when you do like the striations of the when it like overlaps.
Oh, like the weave, like the lattice weave of a
the lattice.
Okay.
Weave. My brother Nate is like one of the most boss bakers, and like he's got that lattice down.
That seems like fun if you know how to do it. It seems fun to do. It seems like it would stress me out doing it as like a first time.
Oh heck no! Yeah, there's no way I could do that.
But it's like you just lay. Well, I guess you don't lay them on. You have to like tie them. It's like braiding a pie.
But then, like when it gets cooked down, and that texture is just unreal, and it just visually is just so stunning to me. I don't think there's any like a prettier looking pastry. Seeing that like lattice, I mean, I just love that. But then as soon as they say it's like cherries in there, I'm like, ooh.
We got to go on like a pie tasting tour. That would make it good.
That'd be fun.
You did used to get coconut cream pies from a place in Seattle called the Pie Bar. It was like this teeny tiny little room that you could eat inside if you wanted to, but there was like room for like maybe 2 or 3 people. But it had a walk-up window, and you could walk up and go get a slice of pie. It was really good.
Oh, cool. Do they have pie tasting like a wine tasting? That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, give me like a pie. If you're a pie shop, give me like a pie sampler that just has like cutouts of all your pies.
In the same way that you go and you get like a sampler of beer, like a flight of beer. Give me a flight of pie.
There we go.
Flight of dessert.
I want them to look like little like hamburger sliders, but they're pie.
Yeah, I love sliders.
I love sliders too. I love the idea of sliders. I feel like it's hard to find a slider that I'm like, yeah, I'd rather have this than a burger.
The thing I hate trying to make a slider. I've tried versus just making a regular burger. Making a regular burger is like so much easier than making.
Is it just like cooking the meat is hard? Like, what's the difference?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I'm not really sure.
Interesting.
Maybe it was the first time I was like, I think that was like the first time I was like learning how to cook too. You know
Okay.
how that goes.
Yeah, maybe not an accurate judge of your skill.
I was new to the game. I was doing a Gordon Ramsay recipe too. I remember that because it required to make your own like barbecue sauce with some ketchup, and you like cooked it down, and it was like the first time I ever did that. And it was really hard to get like the temperature right when you're like figuring out how to cook meat for the first time. I feel like I always like it always ended up like being too dry.
Were you doing that thing where you like judge the meat based on, were you getting the temperature, or were you like judging it on feel? Because I know that's like a steak thing.
I was doing it based on you know, because I was like just learning. I was doing it all visually. And
Gotcha.
I know that when you're training, there's some chefs that when they train you, they'll like blindfold you, and that's how they teach you, is by touching the meat to check the temperature of the food. Like they do it all by feel, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild. Wow. So anytime I'm like watching a show like Gordon Ramsay or just like any cooking related show, and they, you know, they touch the meat, I'm always like trying to see the resistance of the bounciness of the meat to see if I can like determine the,
just visually from there determine.
Right.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm always like, that's cooked perfectly. And I don't get it right every single time.
Dude, I had my first rare steak recently at like a fancy steak place. I've always wanted to get rare, and I've always wanted to have what's it called when it's tartare. I haven't had tartare yet. But I had a rare steak at a fancy steak place, and it was kind of underwhelming. I feel like when I go to the few times I've been to like a fancy steak place, I wish they would like season the steak more. I don't know if the idea is that you're just supposed to taste the meat, but it just kind of, I feel like unseasoned or under-seasoned steak just kind of tastes wet. Like it's like,
yes,
put some pepper on there.
No, season your goddamn food, people, please.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my god.
What's up? You in a fight?
Oh, just I'm trying to put enough torches around so things stop spawning, but I haven't got it quite yet. And I agree. Someone's saying that I can make better steaks at home than 90% of steak restaurants, and I'm getting to that point. Honestly, the best steak I've had in a restaurant recently has been from like a chain. It's a chain of restaurants called Buzz Inn Steakhouse around here, and it's like I don't think it's supposed to be fancy. It's more like I'm trying to think of something comparable. It's kind of like a Denny's. It kind of gives off like a it's a place with a lot of options, you know? It's like a please everybody, like a Cheesecake Factory kind of a place. But man, they put pepper on my steak, so it tasted pretty good.
Thank God.
Oh, Texas Roadhouse. It's like a Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Texas Roadhouse does make a mean steak.
They probably season it. They probably don't have the highest quality meat, so they season it, and it ends up tasting better than an unseasoned steak.
Yeah, y'all gotta season. That's the thing. It's like you gotta season the crap out of a piece of meat, like a pretzel, like one of those big.
Yeah,
that's how you gotta season it.
I feel like growing up, my dad really just kind of put butter on steak, and we would just dip it in ketchup. That's where you got the seasoning.
Oh, no.
So I grew up eating like steak and ketchup, and then you grow up and you're like, oh wait, you don't need that if you season it and cook it right.
Do you remember the first time like you had like a really good steak?
I remember starting to cook steaks on my own in college when I got my first apartment. And being like, oh, that's how you're supposed to get it. Because otherwise it would be like we would go to Outback Steakhouse sometimes, and I probably got a steak a couple times, but I usually get the chicken fried when I'm there, which is, again, something like anybody can do.
You like what you like. That's fine.
God, I love chicken fried steak. Okay, I got a bunch of wheat.
Man, I thought I made a bunch of fences and I made a bunch of gates. So I got
Dude,
like
that sucks.
15 gates.
Dude, that sucks. You could use them. Are you making these Oh, wait, no, that won't work. I like your light post that you made, though. I was going to suggest using them there, but it's not going to do what I was...
Do you want it that color, or do you want it to do, you know, is that an okay color for the light?
Yeah, I think doing that color, because otherwise we'll have too much orange.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think that works. You could also do stone ones, because I have a bunch of stone.
How? Do you make stone like?
Yeah, that's what these pillars are.
What the heck? I've never seen these before. How did you make these?
It's stone, and it's the bottom 2 rows. Here, I have more stone in.
Wait, that means you can make flat stone, like you know what I'm saying, like the smooth stone gates?
Yes, you can. Posts? Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's stone in there for you to make if you want to make them. Feel free. Oh, I'm gonna make some bread.
There's so much stuff in this game now.
I feel like that's not new, but I also am not positive. Do you want some? Or I'll just put it.
Me? Are you freaking kidding me? That's what the heck? I've never seen that.
I'm gonna put. Do you know that you can make stairs like wrap around now? Like you can make corner stairs now.
I did know that. Yeah.
Okay. Because when they did that, I was like, holy shit, this changes everything, which it did.
Thank God. Yeah. It's when you're like OCD and you're trying to like craft the perfect thing and it's like not connecting, but then you see that creates that corner.
Okay, there's officially bread in the chest outside of the farm. So if you ever need some food, I will try and keep that nice and stocked.
This looks lovely. Man, what a beautiful farm.
Thank you.
You've accomplished a lot more than I have. This stream.
I did see you during one of our discussions. I saw you just standing on your roof, just chilling.
It's hard for me to like talk sometimes and also like.
I get it. I have to focus. I have to really focus if I'm doing something and also listening. I have to like, okay, listen to what's being said.
Yeah. So
oh my God.
Sometimes I just gotta like sit there, you know? I gotta sit there and like say the thing and then continue. How many scrap projects do you think you and I have, by the way?
Oh my God.
We've talked about that quite a bit.
I mean, we could make a list if we really wanted to, but I don't want to like list all the things because people are just gonna be like, oh, I wanted that. Oh, can you still do that? Yeah, I can think of at least like 3 just off the top of my head. So there's got to be more.
And that's like 3 this year.
Yeah, so at least 3 this year, and we've been working together for almost a decade. Almost a decade.
Yeah, a decade. SGC 2013 together.
Oh my God, we did. Oh my God, a fresh new clump of hair just fell out. I'm not supposed to recognize that large of a passage of time.
Bro, I'm bald right now, man. I'm just straight up bald. I'm bald and still insecure about it.
I'm headed there, so, you know, give me a little bit.
Just do what I did. Get yourself a sick, like, hair system.
I'm just gonna go back to, you know, I'm just gonna go back to hats. I stopped wearing hats for a while. I'm just gonna go back to hats. It's way easier than a hair. So I don't have time for a hair system. But I also don't want to cut my hair, so I'll just have long hair on the sides and cover up the bald with a hat, and it'll be fine.
There you go.
I'll like go full bald when I look older in the face. You know, when I don't look old enough to flash my bald head, you know? I'm not quite there yet.
So much. People who don't have it will never understand. Yeah.
I'm so glad I never did. I've been waiting for like all the people that did hymns sponsorships. So like surely there's gonna be a comeuppance where someone's gonna do a video that's like, where are they now? Hymns partners, do they still have hair?
Oh man. I hate it. I feel like I put two and two together the other day and I was like, oh no, I see why like this is even harder for me to struggle with. Hair loss is always hard. It just always is. And I was like, I really set myself up for failure calling myself Youngtown as I'm going to be an old man.
Yeah.
It's like, here I am, Youngtown, bald.
I mean, the obvious option is to decide when you go to Old Town.
I know.
You know, but then you have to completely rebrand.
I just pretty much just have to stay Youngtown like my whole life. So this is the thing that I say. I think it's pretty clever. Is that I'm just gonna be forever young.
There you go, forever young. I like that.
Forever young, and I will truly die young. So yeah.
You will.
Yeah.
See, that's pretty. See, I was thinking like young at heart, right? But young at heart is like that's like the obvious. That's the obvious route. I like that better. I like that. I'm just always young, forever young.
Forever young. Forever young.
Yeah, that's a T-shirt right there. Forever young.
Oh damn, that is a T-shirt.
Yeah, but like spelled like Youngtown young.
Yes. Oh damn.
Yeah, that's a shirt idea right there.
Holy crap. Guys, I just want everybody to know this is what Ian and I actually like. This is what we actually talk like.
That's why I like these streams so far, honestly, because it really is just how we always talk.
We're not putting on nothing. Like if the stream was off, we would be like, it'd be like this energetic. We'd get this excited about the most random crap.
Coming up with random shirt ideas, you know.
Yeah. That's such a good idea. Hold up.
Write it down.
I'm gonna forget it. Lord knows. Hold up.
I would wear a Forever Young shirt.
Damn, that's a great idea. God dang,
oh,
dude.
Shit. I wanna be forever young. You really wanna live forever? What Adam Sandler movie am I thinking of? That was used in an Adam Sandler movie, wasn't it?
Oh boy. He's got so many.
Movie.
Yeah, is it Wedding Singer?
That Wedding Singer comes up first, but that's not what I was thinking.
It is.
Maybe it's not an Adam. Oh, okay. Maybe I am. I am thinking of. I apologize to Napoleon Dynamite for calling it an Adam Sandler movie, because that is what I was thinking. I could just like hear it, and like I can see myself watching a movie and hearing it.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie. Oh, dude, still one of the best movies ever.
Yes, thank you.
I think that movie and Hot Rod are like a great double feature.
Oh, well, that's yes.
Do you like Hot Rod? Have you seen Hot Rod?
It's hilarious.
Awesome.
That party line is just so iconic.
Everyone was going around saying now I'm unlegit. I'm unlegit and therefore I must quit or whatever. I haven't seen it in so long.
It's so quotable. It's so good.
I'm going to double feature those movies.
Bro.
Cool Beans. Cool Beans was a classic. Mid feature film YouTube poop.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm gonna text my sister back.
My sister didn't text me.
Bro, it's not
nobody's texting me. It's been 2 hours and nobody texted me. What is life?
I kind of like when I don't get a lot of.
No, I hate when my phone goes off. I don't like it when my phone goes off at all. I'm always just like, what? What am I gonna have to avoid and be like? Can I call you in like a couple days? I'm not doing anything right now, but I also can't talk on the phone. I have to. It's gotta be scheduled in advance.
Most definitely. You don't like anybody throwing off your groove, that work groove.
Exactly. Or my sit around and do nothing groove, but still in a groove.
Yo, check your phone.
Oh shit. What is this gonna be? I got nothing.
What?
I got nothing. I expected a text from you. I got jack shit.
What? It didn't deliver.
The only thing I have is a text from my dentist asking me to. Oh, there it is. What are you doing?
And it's spelled like
Streaming with some loser.
damn.
Wow, it won't let me insult you.
Oh, thanks.
My phone doesn't know loser. Is loser an offensive word? It wants me to say lower. I'm gonna streaming with some lower. There you go.
You actually sent it. Streaming
Oh
with
my
some
God.
lower.
Oh shit, now, oh my God, my phone's blowing up.
Really?
Todd just texted me, Hot Rod was pretty funny.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna text back, stop bothering me. Don't ever text this number again.
Todd, how dare you? You know what's so funny to think about Todd is like our first stream, Todd was there too, together. That's how Todd got into the mix.
Really?
He was there. Yeah, he was in the chat on our very first stream where we did this exactly when I was over at your place,
Right.
in Texas, and him and I connected after the stream.
That's so cool. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. A little bit of lore.
Youngtown lore.
Some Todd lore.
Did you text me back or did Todd? Oh, he says he's
No,
coming
that's
over to
Todd.
fight me. Fight on stream.
Damn.
It's happening.
God dang, Todd's ready to throw down.
I would lose. I would lose in a fight to most.
Oh my, yes.
To most people. I think I could take someone with my fighting skill level if they were like shorter. I don't know. If you're shorter than me, you can just like push me over. I don't want to get in a fight. I'm sorry, Todd. I'm gonna text back. Please don't fight me. I apologize.
Oh yeah, Todd. I think we were. What would you do if someone called you out to like one of those like YouTube fights?
I would say no. Obviously, I honestly I just think that's. I think it's such a dumb trend. I'm not on board with the YouTuber fight trend. I think that's so stupid.
It doesn't
But,
seem like
you know.
something you would do.
Obviously not. I'm not gonna go get my ass kicked in front of the entire world.
I think it'd
But-
be pretty badass if like, you said yes and then like all of a sudden, you whipped out this other side the world had never seen.
No. I'm gonna lean into what the world expects. I will say yes, and then when the fight begins, I'll just be like, actually, no, I changed my mind. I think fighting's kind of dumb, actually. No, just stay in my corner. I'll just sit on the chair. I'll be like, nah, nah, nah.
Ding ding.
Can we like do like a thumb war instead? I mean, I'm here. We could still.
Yeah. I know what kind of prop bet I'm gonna make if you ever get in a fight.
Oh yeah, dude, bet against me. I'll make you so much money.
I'm gonna bet I'll do like that weird bet. I'll be like, Ian's gonna lose by sitting in a corner.
By forfeit, man. By forfeit. Just say Ian loses by forfeit. No, because I would refuse. I'd be like, I'm not forfeiting. I'm just not doing it. I won't admit to losing. Yeah, I just refuse to participate. No, I would do it if we were fighting each other and then everyone expects us to fight, but it's like a rap battle. And I would lose that. I think I would publicly lose a rap battle with you. I think that'd be fun.
I hate the idea of us having to like physically fight each other. That sounds awful.
Well, it doesn't even sound real because that wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't physically fight anybody anyway.
I've not been in a fight my entire life. You ever been in a fight? I mean,
Absolutely not.
yeah. Were you ever close?
No.
Scrapping with somebody?
No, I can't even remember. I mean, I went to like the same private Christian school for so long. I can't even remember a fight. Like, I don't remember anybody. No, I just wasn't.
No one
Everybody
fought?
was a little weenie as far as I remember.
L7 weenie. I remember this one time in middle school, these two, these two guys got in a fight over markers. They got in a fight over markers.
Like, whose markers is these?
Yeah, I swear to God, I swear. They got one guy was using the other dude's markers and he got pissed. And then this was during gym. So like everybody's like playing basketball or something or dodgeball. And then like all of a sudden markers are literally being thrown. I completely forgot about this story. It's like a core memory unlocked. And I turn around and they're like 5 feet behind me. And they're fighting at the very top of the bleachers.
Wait, are they fighting or are they throwing markers at each other?
They're fighting because they were throwing
markers. Okay. I thought you were saying that was the fight. I'm like, well, I might have done something like that, but...
No, they threw markers at each other, and it escalated to the point where they were wrestling at the very top of these unstable bleachers. And one of the guys was a little, he was a little bit bigger, and one of them was a little bit smaller. And the bigger guy wasn't as mobile. So the little guy's just like on top of him, just like wailing down.
Jeez.
And I look at the time, I didn't know it was about
markers.
Yeah, Crayola markers. And then you find out later, like afterwards, I'm like, what the heck happened, guys? We're like in social studies. He's like, yeah, he wouldn't stop throwing these markers at me. He was like using my markers, and then like he started throwing them at me. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Even being 13 and 14, I was like, how old are y'all?
I will say that if I did get into a fight, it would probably be over something. It would probably be over something I said, like a mean joke, or something really stupid, like this guy was taking my markers and I didn't want him to take my markers. Sounds like something I would do.
Like they were fed up with each other in that moment. I like to think that it probably wasn't about just...
I like to think that it was just about the markers, and they're still like... Yeah, they're still like good friends. It was just, man, don't fuck with my markers, okay?
You know, the funny thing too is that those guys would always get, oh my God, why am I remembering all this stuff suddenly?
I'm glad you're remembering stuff. I hate remembering stuff that I've forgotten, so it's all you.
Really?
Yeah, I've usually forgotten something for a reason, and then when I remember it, I'm like, ugh.
Oh no, dude, that's no good.
Yeah, those should stay in that box. Something should stay in that box in that corner.
There cannot be a tighter lock for the things that must stay.
Exactly.
There.
And this seems like a great optimistic note to say that I got other stuff to do, so we should probably wrap. As much as I'm enjoying this, I wanted to do a longer one today, but I gotta film today.
Absolutely.
So hopefully next week I'll be a little more. We'll see. That's gonna be my sign off. Is hopefully next week I can stream longer.
I think that's what you said last time too, because you were so ready to build this Walmart.
I am still. There's so much to do.
I think this is how Minecraft Mondays is gonna stay alive. We'll never be done.
That's true. That's true. There's always something to do.
Yeah.
All right, man. So
this is a great idea.
I'm going to let you go so I can read my things, but this has been a great, possibly our best entry of Minecraft Monday. They keep getting better.
They do.
I think next time we should consider an adventure. We've been staying home and building a lot. I think we should stock up and maybe go explore.
Get some armor, get some gear.
Yeah. I'd be interested in a cave expedition, actually, because there's a lot of good materials in caves that we could use.
Ooh. All right. So let's put a pin in that, and let's remember that next stream is adventure, cave spelunking.
Guaranteed. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, maybe some diamond hunting.
We're definitely going to find diamonds. Absolutely.
Yeah, we haven't. All right, dude, this has been a blast. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to everybody in Ian's stream. Thank you so much for everything. This has just been a blast. I love this.
Yeah, I love it too. This has been awesome. I'm excited to I'm excited to see what we build, but also I'm just excited to see how long we can keep the Monday streak alive.
I like it. It feels achievable. It doesn't feel out of the realm of possibility. But anyway, go do your sign-offs. Go say, subs, donations. I will talk to you later.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks again. See you next week.
All right, dude. Peace.
Peace. All right, guys. It's just us now. And I'm going to read these nice subscriptions that came in. I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream. I know I don't get to interact with chat as much, but I hope you guys are having a fun time chit-chatting. I see you chit-chatting. I see things that get up. Good moderating, Sean. Nice moves. Couple bands this stream. Odin's Abode, thank you for the 38 months. Marcy Bones 64, thank you for the 17 months. Sup, Ian? Not much. Minecraft Monday is a big hit. I'm glad you guys are liking it. It really is. The Minecraft is there, but it really is just kind of a framework, I think, for Luke and I to talk. We just need the stage to chit chat because we know that our chit chat's not too bad. Yuri Leclerc, thank you for the 57 months. Craft Mine a Walmart. I got some Walmarting done today. I was more focused on the farm. I got distracted. Otter Espresso, thank you for the 23 months. Is someone texting me? Is this Luke again? Oh no, Todd says that he won't fight me and to have fun filming. So I'm off the hook. Don't have to get beaten up by my friend. That's always nice. Otter Espresso, thank you for the 23 months. Jimmy-san 2, thank you for the 46 months. I'm excited to use my corner cam more. I want MJ to get on the chair. Ooh, you know what I should be doing? I should be using this to like make Jim from The Office faces. When Luke says something, I could just do this. Right? That's good. Salty Diplomat, thank you for the 3 months. The perfect middle of my Monday. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use it for reaction shots. I hadn't even considered it. Flatface 420, thank you for these 7 months. I love a good brutal roast. Schlabthani Shitbird, thank you for the 5 months. Oh yeah, I guess Jeff was already doing that, huh? Jeff had like zoom in cam for his reactions. I've not finished Sonic. Sonic will resume on Wednesday, barring any disaster. My plan is to go to the dentist in the morning, and then I will return with some very pearly whites, and we will continue Sonic. That's the plan. I do have a video due this coming weekend, so I don't know how long I'll be able to go, but I do want to try and commit to, or maybe not commit, but try and keep Monday, Wednesday, Friday going as long as I can, even if they're shorter streams sometimes. Just a cleaning? I think so. Isn't a cleaning also an inspection? I'm not getting anything drilled out of my face, but I'm assuming they will tell me that I need to get things drilled out of my face. When I return to Frontiers when new content is out? I didn't know it was getting new content. Playing Sonic 06 has made me want to play Frontiers again, though. Jabab Kebab, thank you for the 6 months. Just got off work. Glad to see more of you and Luke doing more Mooncraft. We'll be back next Moon Day. Mario Brother LP Up, or L1 Up, thank you for subscribing. Candid Gamera, thank you for the 6 months. And Metal Stew, thank you for the 8 months. Frontiers is going to feel amazing after Sonic 06. Maybe that's what I should do. When Sonic comes out with a new game, I should hype up the launch by playing a really shitty one. Then, when the new one comes out, I'll be like, oh my god, this is so much better. This is so much better than Sonic 06. That's not a bad idea. I'll remember that when they come out with a new Sonic game in 3 years or however long it takes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to wrap up so I can get to filming for this video. Eccentric Elitist, thank you for subscribing. I will hope to see you guys on Wednesday or Friday Or if you're just a Minecraft Mondayer, I hope to see you back next Monday. Thanks, everybody. All right, have a good rest of your Monday, good rest of your week, but I will see you again on Wednesday. Good night at 2 p.m. PST.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.